Bloodlines. We're doing this to take a slight break. Crafty, I can tell you in a little bit, we're doing this to take a slight break. We ran out of consumables for Brood Mother Boss. I'll get them offline because it's just waiting for shit to respawn.
Yeah, it's literally just, he's just gonna have to sit there for 5 hours tomorrow and just wait. Cause, woo, game design.
So, we're gonna do Vampire the Masquerade Bloodline. I have played this game for, like, the first area. I just to make sure the game...
Every time you fucking describe it, you're like, oh, I played 10 minutes, I played the first area, I played like half of it.
Yeah, the first... Whatever. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through...
Is the first area half of it?
It takes a bit because it introduces a lot of things.
Oh, okay.
And if it's your first time playing, you spend a lot of the first time just running around because you don't know where anything is. I know where roughly everything is in the first area, so it'll be a lot faster. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through the clans. We're gonna give a little bit about them, and then we're gonna play toreador. Alright, first we have the Bruja. The Bruja are the haha I juggle cars for fun vampire clan. Their entire thing is just being really, really strong and hitting really hard. That's them, yeah. They're anarchists. They don't like the mask. They don't like the God, what was it called? Is that the Sabbat? That was a second. They don't like the main grouping of the clans right now. They think you kind of just do whatever the fuck they want to do as long as it's not like getting all vampires killed. We got the Gangrel, who I mean, just look at them. Their special ability is they transform into giant bat people.
Okay.
That's their special ability. They can summon bats and transform into bat people. I feel the need to point out that the way this game starts out is you having sex with whatever clan you choose and they infect you. Which means your person, who we can assume is a normal looking guy or girl, saw, you know, this or this, and was like, I'm okay with that. We got the Malkavians, who are fucking insane. I mean, just look at them. Just becoming a Malkavian, you become insane, your personality splits, and you get prophetic speaking in your head. So they'll get prophecies, but they're too insane to act on them. Then you got the Nosferatu, which, yeah. Again, another case of your character saw this and was like, I'm cool with that. Or this, and it was like, I'm cool with a zombie.
Yeah.
If you become a Nosferatu, this is you. This is your life.
You have to eat rats.
Gotta eat rats. Just being seen by a regular person is a violation of the masquerade. You have the toreador, who are like the fucking diplomacy ones. Who are basically one of the like only factions out of empathy. Like just base. Who we're gonna be playing because they have like two of the best disciplines in the game, I feel like. You got Tremere, who are the nobles. They also do magic. Their magic is kind of strong in the game, like kind of really strong. As in, like, their main spell costs 1 blood and gives you 3 back. So, you know. Yeah. And then you have the Ventru, who are the other nobles. Like these are like the true aristocrats. Like look at this fucking aristocrat guy. Look at his
fucking he just like fucking looks like a dude.
He's just a dude. He's an aristocrat. He's got a jawline. And you got the female who's in like a fucking
See, she looks more like, you know, oh, like vampires kind of thing. The other guy just like fucking
I'm a
looks like
guy.
he's fucking waiting in line at the DMV, just like bored.
This is one of the hard ones because you can only feed on fucking high class people, which makes it kind of really hard to get blood.
Yeah.
But we're gonna play toreador. Now the reason for I want to do toreador is they have auspex, which is one of the only ways to increase. I mean, the only way to increase your wits outside of just doing it, which wits increase your combat defense as well as your hacking skill. So you can get into things. Normally, like, say, all characters have a thing called blood buff, which buffs lockpicking. So normally you can buff lockpicking, which allows you to get around, but you can't buff hacking. And if you're not hacking solo, whatever, you're just shit out of luck. But if you're a toreador, you have auspex, which can buff your wit, which buff your hacking. They also get celerity, which just slows down time for them, which in a real-time fighting game is pretty strong. And presence, which just passive, if you activate it, it just debuffs everyone around you and has a % chance to make it so they can't attack you.
Would like to point out as well that in the tabletop, in like, yes, these dots and stuff are kind of like an art game arbitration thing, but you know, you can go up to 5 dots in each of these. Really powerful vampires, as in ones that like lore-wise you just can't even play, can go up to 10, and 10, like for instance, like a 10 in the, I think it's the fucking the controlling one, the one that you just talked about. Like 10 with that is basically just like the entire city that you're in, like will just work towards your goals. And it's like, damn.
Yeah, it's strong. It's strong. I'm just currently just spending my stat points. Becoming man who hit. I'm not even gonna hit harm. I'm just have really high combat defense, because combat defense is just like all defense. So like anything like gun, werewolf, fire, everything does less damage if you have like good combat defense. Technically, I should probably put brawl so I can do damage. Technically, I'll probably do brawl because I can buff my combat defense. I can't really buff my combat. So brawl actually serves 2 purposes. Technically 3. The first one is the unarmed fighting style has the best fighting style in the game. It can combo, unlike every other weapon in the game. And if you have a high brawl skill, you can feed on people in combat. If you have a low brawl skill, you can't feed in combat. So this allows you to be able to survive a little bit easier. And here's our boy. We are weak as shit with 0 strength, 0 dexterity, and 0 stamina, but we are really good at punching.
Yeah.
We're charismatic.
Punch him in the throat.
I'm gonna punch him in the throat. Bah! Throat punch. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna let the intro play. Laugh a little bit. Now, I feel the need to preface, this game is A, 2004, B, was rushed and released early before it was done. There are issues with it, but it's fine, it's fine. Okay, Nick, you ready?
Yeah.
Partially that's Nick if you want to be a guy or a girl, but it doesn't really matter.
Wait, what'd you just talk about, guy or girl?
I probably should have asked you if you wanted us to be a guy or a girl.
Oh. Did you pick? I assume you just
I
picked
picked guy. Yeah, I picked guy.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter.
Did you notice the handcuffs attached to your bed?
Yes. Nick, we're the lovers of vampire society. You think we don't have a kinky side? Look, there's like
vampire yet.
We are with Nick. There's like 7 condom packages.
I mean, like, I'm just saying that, like, maybe your guy fucking knew about the vampires already, and this wasn't so much an accident.
Judging by how much he, like, is like, what the fuck? Huh? Why is my hair red now? Whatcha?
That is basically stuns a vampire.
Yes.
Doesn't
If
kill
you
them.
if you get staked in the heart, but it doesn't have to be wood, just anything that's like long and rod-like stabs your heart. You're just stunned until it's
It's
removed.
unfortunate that the affair that gathers us together tonight is a troubling one.
And you basically
We're
weren't
here because
supposed
the
to be
laws that
made.
bind
So
They
our
were not supposed to be
society,
made, no.
The laws that are the fabric of our existence.
The fuck was that whispering?
As prince, I am within my rights.
Oh,
to
look, a
grant
main
or deny
character.
the kindred of this
Bah!
city.
oh look, I mean,
He looks like my Saints Row character,
Many
Nick.
of you have come to me
Just a little bit.
and I have endorsed some of these requests.
Another main character.
However,
Yeah.
the accused that sits before you tonight was not
Magilla Gorilla.
Oh look, a boss.
My permission
His
was
name
only
is
sought of
Magilla
all.
Gorilla.
They were caught
That's his
shortly
name.
after the embrace of this child.
So, it's a
They're
violation.
debating whether or not to kill you.
Yes. It's a violation of. Well, so, if you embrace someone without getting the okay from the lord of that area, it's penalty for death for both. That is just how it is.
Yeah.
Know that I am no more adjudicated
But
than I
it
am
is
a
up to the
servant
prince
law that
how hard they want to, like, adhere to that.
Let tonight's proceedings serve as a reminder to our community that we must adhere to the code that binds our society, lest we endanger all of our blood. Forgive me.
So is that the person that turned you?
Yes.
Let the penalty commence.
Jesus Christ.
And like, why did they turn you? To just because?
Which leads to the fate of
Very
the ill-begotten
often,
progeny.
if a vampire,
Without a
like,
sire, most child
finds
are doomed
themselves
to walk
falling
the
in love
earth
with
never
someone,
knowing their
they'll
place,
turn them.
their responsibility,
It happens
and
a
most
lot.
importantly, the laws they must obey. Therefore, I have decided.
Alternatively, they could have thought it'd be funny. They could have just thought, it'd be funny if I made a new one.
Maybe sure. I mean, it's not a. Was that a bourgeois guy? That was like this bullshit.
That is the Bourgeois guy. That is that's the leader of the Bourgeois clan. Or, not the Bourgeois clan, like the Bourgeois sect in this area.
I have
Yeah.
decided to let this kindred live.
Lib.
Something
They shall be
tells me that
instructed in the ways
they
of
are a
kind
main
and be
character.
granted the same rights.
He has a name.
Let no one say
His
I
name
am
is
unsympathetic
Nines. He
to the
must be
plights and
important.
causes of this community. I thank you all for attending these proceedings, and I hope their significance is not lost. Good evening.
Cat.
I assume that they just make more vampires when they're running low on
Oh,
vampires.
we're not running low, yeah, but they have to. They have to be careful, like, of who they select, because when you become if you become a vampire, you're still you. Like, it's your personality.
Your sire.
Yeah.
So they have to make
So
sure
they-
whoever.
they
You see,
can't take people
there
that
is
are
a
going to
strict
like
code of
immediately
conduct that all
fucking
of
break
us
the
must-
massacre.
Yeah, so they have to be careful of who they do. That's why that's why you're supposed to go through the prince and, like, here's why I should get them, and prince would go, it's okay.
Was there any like character customization?
Understand my
No,
predicament?
not appearance wise.
Allowing you to live
It's just whatever
makes me
clan you are and what
directly
gender you are.
responsible for your subsequent behavior. So, what I'm offering is not generosity, but the opportunity to transcend.
And
the
it's not,
fate
and
woven
it's
by
not so
your
much
sire.
love or whatever that makes someone turn one. Because I mean, it's like it's the sort of
This
thing where it's
is your
like
trial. You will be brought to Santa Monica.
they might just
There
like
you will
I
meet
don't,
an
but you
agent by
you
the
can't
name
just
of Mercurio.
accidentally turn someone.
No,
He
you
will
can't.
provide
No.
the details of your labor.
You have
so-
to choose to inject the
Prove
blood
it
that
was more
turns
than a
them.
wasted gesture.
That's a conscious
Don't come back.
decision.
Until you do.
But it's interesting because it's like like there's it's like I guess maybe they leave it open just so that we can decide for yourself. Because I mean, there's lots of ways it can happen. So, maybe before you were just like a ghoul or whatever. Or a ghoul that was following
This is our tutorial guy.
This is Danny Trejo look like.
Yeah, this is a tutorial man.
Out here like a naked baby in the woods. How about that?
Bye, kitty.
Look, kiddo, it's probably a lot for you to take.
Are you gonna come
in,
sit in my lap?
why don't you let me show
No?
you the room?
Okay, bye-bye.
What do you say?
Now, I can either turn down the tutorial or do the tutorial. If you do the tutorial, you get like 2 XP and a gun that I'm gonna
I
instantly
mean,
sell.
considering XP is limited.
What's important
Yeah,
is
so again,
how
I'm gonna do it. It's worth doing it.
You make it back from Santa Monica.
It's
with
the
your
main
life
man.
stories, okay? Till then, I got about this much time. You in or out?
I could use help, please help.
All right.
All right.
Why don't we step out back here?
This is also the guy who will scan your save to see if you're cheating or not.
Right.
Because in the base game, what you can do, because I have a patch that fixes a lot of like the game-breaking bugs. But what you can do in the base game is like go to the character sheet, allocate your attribute points, and then go back to the clan select, and then go back to the character sheet point, and you will have all your points back to spend, and so are the ones allocated.
Oh, so it's gonna be like, oh, why do you
You'll be
max level?
you'll be
I'm gonna
like,
kill you.
No, you won't do that. You're like, you seem a lot stronger than you're supposed to. Oh well, ain't none of my business what you fucking do.
So yeah, like no, that's what your character's like barely like aware that you're a vampire.
Yeah, we don't know. Like, we don't know any of the rules of vampire society, or like even that we're a vampire. Like that's what it's like. You know, the person is he's just a dude who. The sire either thought it'd be a fucking laugh to turn you, or liked your character.
Well, down around the corner there, I saw this.
Wait, what about like? Oh yeah.
Because again, they can feel emotions for people. It's just usually as you go on being a vampire, and reach like year 1000, you stop having emotions
Well,
as much.
it's yeah. Yeah,
Well, it's entirely dependent on how well they maintain their humanity. It's entirely dependent on that.
Yeah.
It's just, as you go on, odds are you're gonna... Like, doing a light crime of, like, shoplifting lowers your humanity, technically, by the rules. So, like, it's... By the rules, it does.
We want you to become a vampire, then just so we can, like, have the game tell us the lore.
Forget that comic book crap.
It's fucking comic book crap. That's like... that's like...
Be sure, though, and this is important, so listen up. Be sure not to drain them dry, okay? It might be hard to resist, but don't kill them.
Alright. But imagine being this, like, homeless, like, this is, like, a rich CEO guy. He's like, what the fuck am I doing here?
You have to, like, and, like, part of you,
Huh?
it's obviously instinctual to be able to just, like, suddenly be okay with this. That bar is, like, if they're gonna die, right?
If it zeroes out, they die. As long as you don't zero out, it's fine. We're toreador, because I think toreador has some of the best, like, disciplines in the game. Like, you can argue the Tremere's ability to just cause every non-boss NPC to just fucking explode is stronger. And you'd be fair. That'd be a fair argument. But it doesn't work on bosses, so that's my issue with it.
Yeah.
Alright, now, you got the blood, you're feeling
I'm
all
partial to
kick-ass,
Tremere and
feel
Gangrel
better
myself.
than
They're fine, like, they're fine. I like Toreador and Bruja because I like fucking punching things, and they have the kit for it.
our word for vampire. All kindred have
Bruja really have it, but they have less of a dialogue ability than Toreador do.
like sharper senses, a body that can take a beating, and if you play your cards right, eternal life. That's no sure bet.
I remember playing fucking Redemption, where you start the game off as a crusader in fucking the Middle Ages. You get trapped and get sent in time, not sent in time, but you're just trapped until modern times. Your guy wakes up with I think one of the stupidest cutscenes I have ever seen. So your character wakes up and he's like, "What the fuck is going on? Why are there lights in here that aren't torches? What the fuck?"
Speaking of like sunlight, like I believe Shadow are also the ones where some of them will just like fall in love with the beauty of the sun and just watch the sunrise and die.
Alright, so here's the real quick the game came out early disclaimer and was rushed disclaimer when you see the animations of the guns.
I like how he's all like, "Oh, you're way stronger than humans. Just don't let one shoot you in the head with all those guns that are in America right now."
Well, so that's the thing, right? a machine gun to the head is fine. It's if you take a shotgun blast to the head that destroys your head where there's an issue.
Oh, okay.
If you're only like what?
Your brain is only partly.
If your brain's only partly destroyed, you're fine. There, I thought so. It just didn't fucking pop up. If your brain's only partially destroyed, you're fine. So, like, say, taking an SMG to the head is fine. It'll hurt. It'll hurt, but you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Hey, alright, let's watch, this.
Oh, it's a Sabat raid.
Sabat.
Sabat.
Or you're not saying, kitty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Christ, I was hoping to spare you this shit till later. The Sabat. Well.
Aren't they just like the church?
No, the Sabat are the vampires that don't believe in the masquerade. Like, they just love killing shit.
Huh. So like, so how is there an entire like clan of vampires who don't believe in the masquerade, but still there be a masquerade?
There's
like,
a lot of infighting with the Sabat.
Okay, yes, that doesn't. I mean, you'd think that they would just be like, oh well, we're just going to go ahead.
Well,
and
alright, so
here's
the thing. Alright, here's the thing. The Toreador clan as a whole own the entirety of the US military.
Okay.
So
okay, so basically just the explanation is that like there's vampires at all the people that are high up in like all the media shit are just in like and everything that could possibly disseminate it just are vampires that are part of the masquerade.
yes, and they tried obviously not perfect because you know.
So basically the SCP Foundation of explaining the bullshit away.
Yes. But the entire point of the Sabat is they love flaunting their dominance, yes, one of the things we love doing is bathing in the blood of innocents who we kidnap off the streets and then hang up like fucking Vlad.
Oh.
Alright, look at these gun animations, Nick.
Yeah.
What?
Is that a vampire? I mean,
that's there's a vampire. It's a beast one. No recoil. No. The bullets are coming out of their chest.
I assume this guy is a boss later.
Maybe. I assume so. I haven't got that far. I assume so. Like, they can't have him, like, show him off killing all these people and not have him be a boss fight
and also have him look like that.
Oh yeah, Demon Fae do exist in this universe. Like, in this universe, vampires are the weakest of the mythical creatures, basically. unless you're talking about, like, the ultra old vampires.
Yeah, the ultra
Those
old
ones are terrifying. Like, the fact that basically every single mythological character is an ultra old vampire. Like Odin, or Baba Yaga, or...
Well, no, I think those guys are just like...
No, those are vampires. Those are vampires.
Because I mean, like, Lilith and shit are like...
Well,
are just like mythological creatures.
Every mythology, like, a lot of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, like, I think it's the Sabat. I think they used to own Russia as a whole, as of their territory, until Baba Yaga woke up from her Tober.
Huh.
And like, well, Baba Yaga, you get fucking Russia. Not paid enough.
Now, if you want a lesson on how really not to act, take notes from those Sabat assholes. You're a big bad vampire. Yeah,
Cat.
Great, congrats. Now keep it to yourself. You go roar and you beat your chest, and that's what you can expect.
Hey, Raptor, how you doing?
It's the same reason you don't let humans see you feeding. It's why the wolf doesn't want the sheep to know he's there. It's also why you don't go juggling dumpsters or outrun the 815 from Sacramento.
Persia.
Juggling
Juggling
dumpsters. You didn't know any
dumpsters.
of this when you woke up this morning. Keep our secret, and you make things easy.
Just listening to the guys cheering in the back as they're shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Makes sense enough, right? Well,
Alright,
it ain't a casual thing for a
oh
pleasure
yeah.
like you. That party back there with the guy in the suit and the Magilla They make a tidy business out of enforcing vampire laws like this one.
Alright.
Yeah, that full masquerade thing reminds me of the
Don't
SCP
worry,
like
I know
short
the
story
area.
where it's just
You know
like
what? I'm glad we're in
they
this situation,
like
you and I.
because in that universe there's not only the Foundation but there's also all the other like stuff people the
Do what you gotta do.
Serpentine and stuff to
Obstruction
know
of
about
property,
it. So
breaking
this
and
like
entering. These would be the least of your sins.
it's just like over the course of the story it turns out there's only one person on Earth who didn't know about it all already.
God damn it. But anyway, so I was talking about before I was like explaining shit. So this is hacking. Interrupted. You click on it. I type in safe, and then I control C to hack because I'm hacking skill. It would succeed, and then I can do shit. No, I've hacked it. So I go like unlock safe. Now, say for example, I didn't have a good hack skill. Right here's a note. Password trap shot. And then I try to fucking get the thing. And click on the key. Okay. So when your character in Redemption, when your character goes from medieval times to modern times, he wakes up, he's in like a lab, he's like, what the fuck is all of this? He sees a guy in a lab coat, he's like, you! Hark! Where am I? What hast thou done to me? And he goes, I'm a member of the Leopold Society. I kill vampires. And he pulls out his gun and he shoots you like 8 times. Your character just kind of sits there as he's shot, confused, and he walks up and he punches the guy's head off.
Because your guys are really powerful vampires.
Because he's a super powerful vampire. Look at that great firing animation. Ow, I was hurt. So, if it's black bar, it'll heal on its own pretty fast. If it's yellow bar, it will take forever.
Fucking waste of unlife, these Sabat Vatos. You get winged?
Yes.
Hey, look at them potholes.
So fun fact about being a vampire, Nick. If you're shot and the bullet's in you, that doesn't come out without a surgeon.
There's someone down
Hilarious.
the stairs here. It's not the freshest catch.
you just got bullets in you because those aren't healed.
It's quality blood you're looking for, not the quantity.
Tremere Malkavians. Yeah, I mean, Malkavians would, like, it would suck to be a Malkavian. And Tremere are, lore-wise, absolutely terrifying in, like, how strong they are.
I like how, have you ever had a PhD kid? It's like, you fucking have been with me for my entire life.
You've been with me since my entire life as a vampire, and you saw me take my first one.
Monster now.
It's like, I don't know, was that guy a PhD?
He was
fucking...
You need to hold on to every last
So,
shred.
basically, as far as the game's concerned, the only real difference between, like, a CEO, high class, and a homeless man is just how much blood they have that you can get from them. Unless you're like, the fucking aristocrat one. I won't eat
the fact
homeless
that they
man.
have that you can do the dialogue options to immediately just be a fucking psychopath.
Yes.
It's like a wild animal wearing your skin. Desperate, scared, reckless.
It's very, very easy to play this game and, like, never frenzy. It's super easy to. Which is not how the game works in tabletop.
Levels a 12 gauge your way you drain him, skin him, and bash in his skull. Self-preservation is a vital part of humanity, after all. My favorite part, in fact.
There's rather you can get more from rats. Yep. Well, I mean, only the aristocrats puke from hobo blood. Only the aristocrat does.
Don't go hungry.
And Nosferatu get more from rat blood because they can't take any other blood, really.
Careful, though.
And then, there it is. Hello, homeless man. So now, take all the cram nipple, oh dear.
What?
Take all the cram nipple. Cram nipple. B. Hey, he sucked.
Not quite as good, huh? You can do worse. There's some rats down the way. You think I'm kidding?
Malkavians are permanently insane. They are permanently insane. I brought that up earlier, Joseph. They are because that's just part of being a Malkavian. You just are permanently insane. You can feed on rats too. Although, if you're, you probably won't need to very often.
Yeah.
Yum, 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 yum.
So this was the sort of saying go feed on a rat, basically.
Yeah, he's like, you just say no, you feed a rat, and then he laughs at you because you're a fucking rat sucker.
You rat sucker. Hey, I don't care what you do, but just so you know, polite vampire society looks down on that kind of thing.
Pass me the salt from my right.
Keep it down. Got someone around the way here. Not too much of a threat by himself, but you never know if there's more in shouting range. You're gonna have to sneak past.
Got a sneaky boy.
The building across.
And then I go, I have 0 sneak skills, sir.
Some-
And he goes,
All right,
yeah,
good.
fuck it. If you fail, we'll restart. He goes, what do you mean restart? I was like, well, you see, I'm an all-powerful time vampire. I have the power of time control on my side. Like, what? Yeah, go, see what happens. You've been detected. Rewind time. Time Lord. Guy just fucking exploded for no real reason. So this part is like really sucky for the game just because like if you don't have self skill, you know, if he just kind of turns around, you're like, yep, you got it. You try.
You're inside here. Seems that shovelhead outside just got separated from his pack. He's wounded too.
Yeah, he does. If you're you know, could you allow that?
He's probably
Because I don't want to alt tab this game because it's not like being alt tapped.
Yeah, give me a minute. I should be able to get.
the Sabat, you see. They
Um,
have the most
Didn't have
rigorous
Twitch open because
training.
it fucks up when I'm trying to stream both.
Malkavians, if you're Malkavian, when you talk to them, as a Malkavian, all of your dialogue options are absolutely fucked. Just all of them.
Cannon fodder.
Because you're fucking insane. And when you talk to him, you go, ha! You're a Malkavian! Ha! Sucks to suck!
Go get him.
Now I am Punch Man. So now I walk up to him. I activate slow time mode. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh boy, my strength. I'm gonna need to raise my strength, aren't I? Ooh. No, damage was 22. Yeah, it's just based on my fucking. Hello, I've activated my time powers.
That's that. Sounds like we got another pack moving in, though. The Sabat are going all out. You better head underground. Avoid stray bullets.
Alright.
All right, head down into the basement through the grate in there.
Alright, so for some reason, there's just a random cop down here. Like, hey. So this is where you learn about humanity. Basically, I talked to him. As we can see, Red is using Presence, which is something specific to Toreador, Bruja, and maybe one other one. Blue is Persuasion. Pink is Seduction. Green is Intimidate. Intimidate is almost always a bad option. Never do Intimidate. It almost always backfires.
You. Just
Which is
stay
kind of
back.
funny,
Keep
like,
your
you know,
distance.
kind of. I,
Now, who the hell are you? You involved in all this? Because I'm gonna radio this in, and SWAT will be all over this place.
oh. I go, but if they come, if they call in the SWAT, the gunmen are gonna come down here. It's like, oh.
No. Well, I left my radio in the Caprice anyway.
And he goes, I'm just trying to escape. Can I go this way? He's like, yeah, that's out.
Is this guy a vampire?
No, he's just a regular fucking cop.
Okay.
So now, if I sent him out there, he would have got gunned down by the vampire here, and I would have
Would've lost
lost
humanity?
humanity because I didn't try to, because I told him to go kill himself, basically.
Okay.
But
But you were basically just like, hey, no, man, I'm not. I'm just the dude. Like, I heard gunshots and I'm running. Please.
Da, 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 da.
Doesn't look into the room you just went into to see murder or fuck in him.
And then him disintegrate.
Sure, what's going on? Sounds like
Hey, look, he's like, yep.
scattered.
Guy disintegrates.
Near to the ground.
Normal.
Be careful going forward.
Completely normal.
Could be a whole.
I mean, to be fair, right, if some guy, like, walked past me and I watched him break someone's neck and the guy fucking disintegrated, I'd be like, yep, that is none of my problem. That is, I am not paid enough to deal with that.
Yeah.
Disciplines our powers. Da, 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 da. Oh, Nick, we have 6 viewers. Fuck! Alright, so my lockpick is too low to be able to get in here, so I can either... so what you then do is you activate Blood Buff, which increases your dex... Which, by increasing your dex, increases your lockpicking skill. It's good. Boop.
Right? And that just like costs blood, basically.
It costs blood, yeah. Da 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 da. Fucking just. Oh wait, I think you want to be stealth.
Okay.
Oh wait, all right. It's use Auspex, I think. Yeah, use Auspex. This is a stupid. It was like use your Auspex to see him. It's like, he's right fucking there. Not really, help. There's. If he's like an inch away from me, I can see him.
Alright.
Okay. There you are.
Clear it out. There's no need to go stirring up the hornet's nest till we know the score, though. Head through here. Come to an elevator around the way.
Alright.
Meet you there.
Yeah,
Don't
I guess
let
the
'em
better
catch
side,
you.
in my opinion. Oh, I mean, like, I trust me, I'm not using Auspex because it's a good side, but I'm using Auspex to increase your wits. If I'm not there in 10 minutes, call the president. I wish you'd respond to that. Look at you fucking look at me. You know what you did. Alright, I'm leaving. Presents bar, mystical project. Now use presents. Look at me, I'm pretty. Let me feed. I don't know if I can feed on other vampires actually. I've never been able to do it, even like with a lot of raw skill. Probably can't. I think you can do it on humans in combat. Hello. And then I came here like, and hello. What?
It was like reading about some of the characters, like fucking Urtrogi, where it's just like on his character sheet, his virtues are listed as "do such trappings matter to a god," and his derangements is listed as "what would megalomania be in a lesser creature?"
God damn it. There's a Sabat vampire. You can't fight him. Throw the can. Make him look at the tuna can and be like, what? And while he's investigating the tuna can, sneak on by, zoom.
Fucking humans.
I guess that's really important vampires been around for about, yeah.
Oh, man. I'm here thinking it's Sabat moving up in here. It's the fucking locals about to take one for the hood.
I'm shocked, Nick. We have 7 viewers right now.
Here, take this 38.
Shocked.
Fucking pea shooter, but if you... Well, I'm gonna want it back, so...
Well, you want... I have to remember, I'm sure we don't skip the conversation. I've read through these a lot, because I was trying out characters. I read through these when I was trying out characters, I know what they're saying. I have to remember, don't do it, me. You may know what's coming, but
I like how it's like, killing people lower your humanity, unless
it's self-defense.
And then whatever. Well, this isn't even self-defense, really.
No, it's self-defense.
I guess because they because if you don't, it's
so this is why you don't use a gun. All right, if you don't have gun skill. So I'm like within melee range, more or less.
And you're supposed to kill them with a gun because draining them would be suspicious or whatever.
Bam! I missed. Bam!
How
I missed.
that works?
Bam! I got one. No, you actually don't use a fucking gun at all.
Oh, okay.
It's just if you want to use a gun because you're gun built or whatever. Give me them rats. Give me them rats.
So you're gonna be a fucking filthy rat sucker.
If I need to. Dinner. Oh. Dinner. Dinner. I win. Vampire. Hey, you're really slow.
That's it, kiddo. Just like that, and it's all over. Everyone slinks back to their corners of the city for the night. Until the next night when the
And
Camarilla
2
finds
EXP.
some way to strike back. Parry,
Woo.
dodge, spin and all that, and so on and so on
And
so
he's
on.
like, can I have my gun back? And I go, it's my gun now. And I shoot him the finger guns. And he goes, whatever.
Well, to be honest, you came at an interesting time.
Can I do what?
The Camarilla, the Sabat. Now, in LA, these are the new kids on the block. There's already plenty of kindred had stakes down in California long before them. Now, we got every ancient kindred rivalry playing out all over the city.
Persuade him? Oh yeah, I've like 5 persuasion. I have high persuasion. You like 2 to do the check.
Predators clinging to their little pieces of eternity.
Persuasion is just incredibly useful skill to have.
Oh, boy. Oh, I think they're looking for you outside. Guess you got a cab to catch. I was hoping to fill you in on a little bit more, but hell, you'll figure it all out.
Thanks, I guess. I'll
You
figure it out.
encounter this guy later.
Yes, yeah, he waits you for later in the game, like in the second area. And he's like, hey, can I keep the gun?
If you make it
And he's
back,
like, yeah, whatever, fine, fuck it.
this bar down
Gun!
I'll fill you in on the politics. Now that's the stuff that'll kill you.
Goddamn.
Good luck.
And he's not lying.
Yeah, he's not. He's really not in this game. It is very common for princes to use new vampires as disposable pawns. At your convenience, please come and visit me in my home downtown. I leave you this to guide you. Dark blood, our curse, a light this first. Such power as in one so young. Come find me with burns, the mystical sun, M. Schaff's Chimera region. Pretty sure that's from the patch, actually. Pretty sure that was in the game normally. Hey, password for your computer, Sunrise. Keep the cash in the drawer. It's yours. I dropped you an email with my address. Come have you get set up, Mercurio.
Oh, you're gonna need to restart the Discord stream, maybe.
Do I?
We'll see. We'll give it another minute or so to see if it recovers.
Email. Now, the nice thing about the game is kind of it. Really, I can't just. Fine. Fucking Sunrise is a difficulty 5 hack, really? Alright. Mercury will contact you when you arrive in Santa Monica. Waste no time meeting with him. Alright. Penis enlargement. Watch the girls come running. Call today. 1-800-555-STICK. From hung low at trojanbotnet.vtm. Delete. Kill Patrick Graham computer. This is a side quest. Looking for that lazy ass ex-husband who's late on his alimony payments? How about that jerk who knocked you up? Look no further. With Arthur Kilpatrick's amazing crime pewter, you can find almost anyone with a record, and these days that's just about everyone. So come on down to Arthur Kilpatrick's bail bonds. If you got the deadbeat, we've got the technology to find him. Mercurio, hey, welcome to the town. Come on over to my place once you get situated, and we'll talk about what you need to get the job done. I'm going to pick up explosives right now, so I'm astronaut. I should be back by the time you come over. I'm at 24 Main Street in number 4. Walk to the end of the alley, and my building is the next one on the right. Him. Subject, the opening from a friend. The game begins upon is moved. And that's it. This is our room. It's kind of a shithole.
Okay,
But
so
I got drugs.
So I don't know how like updated this is lore wise, but I found how to talk about how like you can go up to like 5 dots in something, and then 10 dots is basically 10 dots is exclusive to the antediluvians, which are essentially like the first vampires, like the ones who started the clans. Like, not the very first, because that's Cain, but fucking, then we're getting off on a tangent to lore, but they're essentially forces of nature.
Yes.
But this is just kind of a list of what they do. So, Animalism 10. Control all animals with 1 mile to do your bidding. Aspect 10. Have a continuous knowledge and awareness of the thoughts and intentions of all who are in your present / the city.
The city.
Chemistry 10. Trap your target in an alternate reality of your own choosing. Dominate 10. Overwrite a person's personality with a psychic copy of yourself that does everything you want in perfect coordination.
Who the fuck orders 4 pizzas and leaves a whole ass one open and then fucks off? What the fuck?
Maybe it's Little
They
Caesars.
don't even have a fridge, Nick!
Maybe it's Little Caesars and it's shitty pizza they don't care about.
That's like, if you're living in a shitty ass apartment without a fridge, like, I don't think you're in a position to waste like $25.
You got some change, mister?
Yeah, right. Yeah, here you go.
That's very
Fucking
nice.
Presence
Thank
10 is
you.
project dream or nightmare to everybody in the world. Just the fucking world.
The world. Look at that walk animation. Oh, well, that's Mercurio. He's,
Who's Mercurio?
my, like, contact here, he's a ghoul.
Oh.
For, I think, LaCroix?
Yeah, ghouls are just like basically humans that have been bound to a vampire because from drinking their blood, and they gain immortality as long as they continue drinking that vampire's blood. But also, essentially, they're addicted to that vampire's blood, like to the point where it's like they can't stop thinking about the vampire.
Well, because it's been described
they're
as, like,
human.
basically the best drug high
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah. And it's essentially just like you are that vampire's servant, and fucking most of the time you're essentially treated as livestock. If you're one of the better clans, like I think the toreador are one of them, you are more like a pet.
I'm dying here.
Hey, Mercurio. Your face is a bit fucked up. Are you Mercurio?
Yeah. You looking for the astrolite? I can feel a draft on my fucking inside.
But basically, if you're a ghoul, well, like, it'll kind of suck how you're more than likely to be taken massive advantage of. You are better than a regular baseline human in almost every way.
Yeah. But not that much better.
Not that much better.
You can still die like a normal person, like this guy is.
Although, you know, he's still alive after being stabbed
And
a
it
fuck
would-
ton.
God, it would arguably be... It's arguably better in a lot of ways than being a vampire, because you can still... Unlike a vampire who basically can't get enjoyment out of things that humans do, unless they're either, like, a thin blood or, like, super fucking in touch with their humanity.
Yep.
And using Blush of Life and stuff. Like, you could still say, like, drink a fucking cup of coffee or whatever. Or, like, watch a movie and stuff and, like, have fun. Vampires, as a general rule, can't really do that.
Occasionally does explosives. I set up a
Except for when they can, because, like, the lore decides they can.
Four of these guys, they come out of
Yeah.
nowhere. Junky pricks hit me with a bat.
But again, you know, like, he got hit in the back of the head of a bat, and then got stabbed a lot, and he crawled home, and he's, like, he's not good, but he'll survive.
Fucking, apparently fucking the thaumaturgy 10 is just you can perform a ritual that makes it so you're just immune to sun and fire for a decade.
Yep.
Shit, they got the money.
Yeah, no, like, level 10 is insane, like, which it's meant to be. Like, if there's a level 10
Yeah.
guy, like, yeah, you are not meant to
Well,
touch him.
level 10, that just is, those are like the antediluvians, which are, those are gods.
Yep.
4 or 5 of them.
Like, they make Alucard look like a bitch, kind of thing.
Like the Camarilla as a whole don't believe the Antediluvians are real. They just think it's a myth. Like, they just assume they're all dead. Which, I mean, to be fair, is a kind of fair assumption.
Yeah.
That, you know, you haven't heard anything about them for tens of thousands of years. It's kind of a fair assumption. Yeah, they're dead.
So, like, can, like, other lower level thaumaturgy, like, make you immune to sunlight for, like, a day or whatever? I assume just, like, at a high cost.
Air quotes, low thaumaturgy. Like, it's still, like, it'd still be, like...
Level 5.
Yeah, it'd still be, like, level 5.
Still, level 5, which is still, like, you know, a 300-year-old vampire kind of thing.
About the deal.
But, like, say, for example, there are these things that vampires can do. This game doesn't have it because it was introduced after this in the TTRPG. They're called paths, which it's basically just like a way to live your life. And the point of it is it's a way to better deal with, like, the beast and everything else, like a way to, like, mentally deal with it, you know?
Yeah.
One of the paths, if you do it, and stick to it, allows you to be fine out in fucking, in the light.
Yeah.
But it's a hard thing to do, but if you do it and are able to stick to it, then you're able to basically go out into the sun and be more or less fine. I need lockpick skill up. Now, say, technically, if I want to do this optimally, what I would do is not do any side quests right now, because there's an artifact I can get if I do a really hard side quest that gives me, whenever I get 3 EXP, I get 1 extra point. So technically I could do that. I'm not going to because I don't care enough, because it's, while XP is limited, I do not care enough. Like, you don't need to be, I have max stats and everything, man!
I've seen a lot of shocking things in my time on the force, but that pier, that's the kind of thing that makes you lose your faith in humanity.
I gotta say, it's the second worst thing I've ever seen.
Poor bastard down there's torn in two. By the looks of it, you'd think someone tied him to 2 horses and raced them in opposite directions.
So, there's a murder that happened on the pier.
Super violent pier.
By a werewolf.
Oh, okay.
By a werewolf. You don't know that, and you meant to investigate it, so... Yeah.
And I'd love to try out the Vampire Masquerade, just like...
I'd like to try out the RPG. But it's one of those things, like, I feel like I really want someone who, like...
Yeah, someone
has
that already, like, knows
the system very well and the lore very well to GM it.
Yeah.
Because it definitely seems like a thing where, like, if you
Up
don't...
there, through that chain link gate and up those stairs.
Yeah, thanks. What?
Those men you are looking for.
How'd you know?
Never mind. You wouldn't understand.
Okay, well, bye. Now, Nick.
Yeah,
Look, look at Wolf Chan up there.
Okay. Yeah.
See Werewolf Chan? Up there, just kind of chilling. Oh, I'll be back for you later. Hey, Suffer Boy.
Listen, it's like I've
So are these all werewolves here?
These are all
No, we
Thin-Bloods.
can't hunt round
Oh,
here,
okay.
alright? We're minding our own business. No reason to hassle the weakling.
Which Thin-Bloods actually
You
got
mean
like
you
a
ain't here to
massive
run us
lore
off?
change in the most recent versions. So these Thin-Bloods are probably a lot
We're getting
different
pretty
than
sick of it.
the current lore
Someone
Thin-Bloods.
citing domain, or in the worst case,
Very
hunting us
possible.
for sport.
I
Because I
don't...
believe the current lore Thin-Bloods are like they
all seem to
essentially
have
they
come down
can
with the same
be
disease.
essentially like they can't be in direct sun, but
We're a
say for
bad
instance
horror
they can be
show,
out
right?
like during
We seem
dawn
to be
and
the
dusk
runts,
kind of
the
thing.
mistakes. You types call us Thin-Bloods. I say we're all equally screwed.
Thin-Bloods? What kind are you from?
Clan. See,
So
I've
these
heard
guys
about
got
it,
infected,
and I still
and
don't
then
know what the hell anyone's
their
trying
sires
to
just
do.
ran
I'd
and
like
told
to
them
know just what I've
fucking
done.
nothing.
We'd all like
So
to
they're
know
just like...
Well,
what the hell
Thin-Bloods like don't
contract
even
we
like
apparently
have a
signed.
clan because like they're
Well,
too
technically,
weak.
Just come to
yeah.
town for the surf tourney.
Like, they know
But then
nothing
But
about
then they form like
vampires.
their own in V5. They have like their
Every night
own
during the
clan
finals, I
basically.
used to hit the local diner after the beach parties fizzled out in the AM. That's where I met her.
Met who?
She had a natural beauty. Not like all the plastic
She was a
dolls
corpse.
littering the sand.
My guy?
Her name was Lily. I remember introducing myself. The way she seemed grateful for the company. Well, a few nights after our meeting, we were on the beach alone.
Go
She
on.
tried to tell me what she was, but I didn't understand. And so she showed me. I was furious with her when I took it all in. I cursed her and left, never really knowing what I was. Well, I realise now how she must have felt. So here I am now, a mystery to myself.
You're a vampire.
That's what Lily tried to tell me. But what I don't understand are the rules.
And the terms. What are the terms of my contract?
Of the apocalypse. That's what I want to know. Aye, most of them just recently arrived in LA. Got chased off by the Sabbath or some such thing from their home cities. They're more in the dark than I am. They're a good bunch, but well, they've been through a lot. It's affected them. Clinically, yes. But honestly, I don't know. I suppose I'd have moved on by now if I didn't think she'd show up one of these nights. There's a lot I've got left to say to her.
You want me to go find her?
I hope you have better luck than I did. No one's been particularly friendly to me in this city. Only reason we're in Santa Monica is because we haven't been chased out yet. Oh, we'd appreciate it. Oh, before I forget, name's E.
Name's E.
Black-haired beauty over there's Rosa. Sees the future, so she says. That nervous bloke is Copper, and the one who can't speak so well's Julius. Kids gloves with them. They've had it rough.
Alright, well, goodbye.
Seems no
Just tell me where to go.
This all started that night in the diner. Maybe you can start there.
Okay, bye-bye. Alright, let's go murder some thugs. Which, I mean, this is... I want to point out, like, I feel like what is about to happen is going to be severely stretching the limits of, like, what is classified as self-defense. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I walk up to this man.
Yeah.
I've always wondered what if it's true if Tesla's arm would be 20 feet long.
You just made my night, asshole.
Like, I antagonized him, bitch!
Why the fuck did a grenade just go
This
off?
is a bomb-making area.
Oh.
They're making bombs. Ah. Bah, bah. Bah, bah.
Like... I feel like a gang member even still went at you if you went up, walked up to him and was just like, I remember your intestines are 20 feet long. You'd probably just fucking go away, you homeless man, before I like beat the shit out of you.
God damn it. There. Give me your blood. I'm thirsty. Give me some sip.
And here you can just drain him because he's technically trying to kill you.
He's killing me, so it's totally kosher. Hey man, I'm at full health. Bah, bah. Bah, bah. Bacha! Bacha! Hey man. Oh, kitty. But, yeah. If you don't have a high brawl skill, then you can't, feed in combat like this, and they'll just resist. As you saw the first one, who I missed like 4 times in a row because my brawl wasn't high enough.
Because it's like partly in a dice roll.
It's partly a dice roll. Like, you know, it helps my dice roll more or less.
Wait, I need to go get water. Be back.
Alright. I don't think there's anything else for me to do here. I mean, there's like shit I could find to sell, but my investigation skill is 0 because all investigation... I mean, I guess I wait till Nick gets here to explain that. You already had this one. Makes me bad. I think I could, like, steal some of this shit. And just sell it. Ah, well. Now, if you play this game, you have the option of playing like, haha, I'm gonna avoid fighting people, and I'm gonna be stealth man. You have that option, but there are some areas of the game where you are forced to fight, so not having combat skills is kind of a bad idea. Hi, doggo. See, this is mean, but it's also kind of like a mercy. Because otherwise, it would have just starved to death here. Alright, anyway. Let's see, I have 2 EXPs, I'll not to do anything. Alright. Headed on home. Do-do-do. I'm gonna I definitely need to raise, like, I definitely need to raise stamina a little bit. Like, get stamina and strength up by 1 point so that I have bashing soaking.
Yeah.
Because once you, I believe if you get 1 point in stamina, like, gun damage is just instantly halved.
Huh.
Unfortunately, there's like, say, when I first played, I wasted a ton of time on the pier there trying to progress the quests, but, like, technically I should go there to get, like, the first part of it marked off done, but as of that, there's nothing to do there for a bit.
Oh.
Okay, anyway, let's go on back to Mercurio. So, unfortunately, celerity, which is a thing that speeds you up, if you use it, it's a masquerade violation because obviously you're moving real fucking fast. Todd, I don't have an OnlyFans, you know that. I do have a cat, though. Hey, Mercurio. Hey, Mercurio, you alive?
Yeah, if you could...
I made Nick cry.
For the pain.
Let's see. I was back for you. So he wants morphine, which I know I can get that. Hey, boy, you want the astrolite? I got the bomb.
Yeah? Did you waste those sons of bitches?
Yeah.
Fucking, you sure are suspiciously still alive for someone who was just dying a moment ago.
Oh, you're a lifesaver. I might have to buy some new kidneys with this.
New kidneys. What now?
You need to make someplace disappear. A warehouse. Looks to be a Sabbat interest.
What's a Sabbat?
You haven't been doing this too long, have you? The Sabbat, as I
Literally a day.
Literally a day.
Hungry movie monsters. They specialize in causing grief. I've tangled with their like, let me tell you. I didn't enjoy it.
It's just like sitting here, just like, hi, suddenly very concerned, more so than I ever have been in my life about when the sun rises.
Got a small army of
Yeah, the sun rises, you just die. What?
I don't know, maybe,
I was told it wasn't like comic books.
there's a guy. I never met him, but I heard a lot about him. His name is Tongue. Bertram Tongue.
Bertram.
Well, it isn't, because, you know, a lot of times they kind of, like, show vampires as, like, maybe kind of being able to do a little bit of sun. Now here, you little tiny bit of sun hits you,
You dead.
You're just dead.
You dead.
Anyway, word is Therese and Tongue are feuding. I don't know the details. Mike takes that Tongue thinks he's about to get
Moon doesn't count for reasons, but also the stars, those don't count.
Also don't count.
Also because reasons.
Also because reasons. That sucks so much, like starlight kills you.
They're still technically photons. I don't know what's special about the
They
sun.
run the asylum. Some freaky customers frequent that place. I try not to do business there.
God only blesses the sun particles, but if they dare to hit the moon, they're now fucking heathen sun particles and don't count anymore. Fucking. I'm not gonna get no fucking reflecting ass photons. Get my blessing.
Persuasion's at 4.
That's actually interesting, cause like technically, like, here's the thing: is that it's like, is it only direct sunlight? Which it makes you think, because it almost would have to be, because, like, you know, the moon's just reflecting sunlight. So would it reflecting off of a mirror kill a vampire? And if so, what specifically can a fucking sunlight reflect off of that would kill a vampire?
But Nick, here's the question:
honestly,
can I wear a
like,
mirror suit and be okay?
Well, that's the thing. It's like, what if, like, you wear a mirror suit and then wear one of those, like, fucking, like, glasses where it has just multiple mirrors, and then you're maybe invulnerable, or maybe it does kill you if you're a mirror, but would reflecting off of, like, a rock kill you? Because I mean, really, the moon is just made of rock. So what are the rules here?
Fine, whatever. Here's the key for the second floor.
This is like a strangely good character model compared to all the others.
Bye. So now I'm not a continuer. Technically speaking, like, she's an intern. If you walk past her, she doesn't stop you. She's not paid enough. She's like, eh. So this is
Is she working with the vampires or whatever?
No, this is just a hospital.
Okay. And she just let you in here?
My inside.
She doesn't care. Not paid enough.
You just like walk by like, yo, I'm gonna go fuck with the patients.
I'm gonna go fuck the patients.
Who the fuck is this? Why is she hurt so badly?
Why is she hurt so badly? I don't think it ever says.
Okay, so she's just a fucked up person in the hospital.
Hold on, I'll do this. Hold on. Hi.
I'm sorry, sir, but you're going to have to wait outside like...
Oh, there's a girl over there. I think she's gonna die.
See here now, I'm the only physician here at the moment. We got twice as many people as usual waiting for treatment. I'll look at her as soon as possible. Try to talk to her. Keep her awake.
And now, I fuck up massively as a vampire on my first day.
Till then, stay with your friend.
Oh, are you like gonna turn her or something?
I'm gonna make her a ghoul. Hey, you wanna serve me?
Is it basically just like if you don't make her a ghoul, she dies, or?
Yeah, I think the game bugged out, actually. I'm gonna have to reload.
So wait, like,
so far back.
are you... Yeah, fucking, like, you know this game's buggy, why the fuck aren't you saving, religiously?
I just forget to. It's XP.
So, like, I so, but you're not supposed to make ghouls either without, like, permission?
I mean, not without permission, but it's just like, you know, again, like, I have no idea what the fuck to tell her. You know?
Oh.
So, technically, like, if she fucks up and violates the masquerade, that's on me. And I don't know what the rules of the masquerade are outside of, you know, don't flip a car in public.
Don't tell people that vampires exist.
It's also kind of annoying that, like, I could read about it. F9 is, like, the quick save key. My brain's like, quick save's F5.
Does the game tell you to make a ghoul out of her, or is it just a thing that you can do?
It's a thing you can do. You get EXP for it, and it opens up different things in the future.
Okay. But does it actually count as a masquerade violation, or is it just like a...
Pal?
It does not.
Okay.
I'm looking for someone.
It's just like something that you probably shouldn't be doing because you're kind of an idiot.
Yeah, we're kind of an idiot. You don't know anything. Kitty?
And like, how did you even know how to make a ghoul?
Yeah, how did I know that feeding her my blood would save her?
Oh man, you!
Oh,
You're
me!
a vampire, aren't you?
Let's say I am. What's it to you?
Man, I knew it! Oh jeez, I knew you were, I just could tell, oh man, this is great! And I saw your teeth, and I was like, damn, it was like I could just sense you.
Who the fuck is this?
This is a ghoul.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
I'm a ghoul.
I'm a ghoul!
I didn't any of this stuff until a couple of months ago, when this guy just appeared and, well, all of a sudden, BAM! Whoa, man!
Whoa!
Vampires are real and right there.
Fucking love this guy.
Oh, the characters in this game are great. My mind, it was blown. You said you're a ghoul. What's that?
Well, the way it was explained to me, whenever a vampire lets a human drink some of their vampire blood, the human gains a little vampire power. Can heal up quick and that kind of stuff. Jeez, oh man.
Jeez, oh man! Whoa!
It's awesome! Man, after that first taste of vampire blood, it's like the best drug. Oh man, I'm telling you.
He's a recurring character, by the
Well, it
way.
didn't mess me up.
Alright.
Just made me
He
feel
comes
a
back.
little
He gives us some quests to do.
that nasty dude's wrist. Oh man, I really wish I could
I
tell
fucking
you,
love
but
him.
I don't think I'm supposed to. It's
Oh,
really
man.
cool to be talking to you. Just well, because I don't get a lot of chance to talk to vampires. Oh man.
Oh, man.
Other than my master, so I thought I'd just say, you know, what's up? you know.
What are you doing?
Look, I probably shouldn't tell you this, but I'm on a secret mission.
I like the fact, Nick, he's wearing a jacket with a vampire face on it.
I better be going. Oh man.
He's a fucking nerd.
He is, he's great. See you around. Out of my way. Out of my way.
Don't know why every fucking single person in this game is holding their eyes open
Please,
like they're
wait
doing
your
a goddamn
turn and
staring
you'll be-
contest.
You work on the network.
Nobody told me to
I don't care.
Fine, whatever.
That's such a great thing of like, I wasn't told to expect an IT person. Call whoever you want. I don't care. I'm paid by the hour. You know, it's like, hello. Please, doctor. I'll see what I can do. Azoo.
Save it.
Save the game. Azoo.
I'm sorry, sir, but
And he's like, hey, I'm like, there's a girl. She's dying. He's like, I am the physician, and there are
I'm
people
the
who
doctor
need
here.
help. I am the doctor. And I look at him and go, I am also a doctor. A vampire doctor. And he goes, what?
So you had to talk to that guy
someone
so you
call
can
my-
do the ghoul thing.
I think so. Now give me the option that you're supposed to give me. as soon as she's done crying. This is a very long cry.
Yeah.
There we are. Maybe my blood can save you.
Like, fucking not...
Oh, the eyes!
I like how you don't look like a human at all. But,
I mean... I look as human as any of these people do, just, like, really dark-skinned. And, like...
Your skin is, like, ashen gray.
I
Like,
have
it's not
seen
like...
people at my work who have a similar skin color.
Yeah, but it's not, like...
Right?
It's not, like, human, like, skin color. Like, it looks more like dead kind of thing, is what I mean.
What'd you do to me?
What did you do?
And I go, I must be going now. Ooh, sorry. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh.
And now she's gonna seek you out.
Yes. Ooh. Fucking close the door so I can make my spooky exit. Ah! Ooh.
It's like you look more as like a fucking like corpse. Which I mean you are. But what's the fucking actual photo?
Ooh. 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 Computers or grandma? I'm gonna read this. So these are skill books. They give you skill points. So basically, each, like, say that one is a computer book. It can only be used because it's for beginners. It can only be used for the first tier of them, which is 1 and 2. So the first 2 levels only cost 3 EXP, and then after that it goes up to 6, and then so on. So say if I had put a point into the computer here, I would not have been able to use that book, and I would have been out a skill point.
Huh.
So
That's
usually, I agree, but you know, email.
So you just kind of have to know which ones that level stuff up.
Yeah. So like I know in this first area I can get a hacking book, a dodge book, and a sneak book, all of which are level 1.
Okay.
Hey Danny, I could use a little help down here. Can you go up to the controlled substances for some morphine? I'm pretty busy right now, I think. So that tells me I get morphine in the controlled substances, which is what I need to give to Mercurial for the other quest. No, it's not for my personal use, you bastard. Smile. I didn't know how they were out upstairs. Maybe you can get some of the in Malcolm's office. By the way, your mother wears combat boots. F-dog. Oh shit, that's cold, but I'll make sure to knock where I go, and I hate to catch him in the middle of a pelvic examination. And by the way, tell your mom to stop calling me F-dog. So that just tells me that where I can get some morphine. This is pointless. If I wanted to, I can, like, you know, Phlebotomus comma B. And it's like, here's their entire work history, which this is completely pointless and tells me nothing outside of, like, the person's description, which is irrelevant.
God damn it.
Because, like, you know, knowing that, the surgeon who's in there is a very good surgeon doesn't really matter.
They seem that your fucking hands, like those aren't people.
To
hands.
be fair, literally every hand in the game works. Like looks like I just the game's designed bad hands.
Your fucking nails are black, like they're necrosing.
What
like,
if what if I just have fucking nail polish?
You can see your fucking cuticles, man.
Nail polish. And I go to his emails, and I hack on in with my hackerman skills. And I'm like, what's this? Malcolm, are you free tonight? I thought you could swing by my apartment after your shift. You do still make house calls, don't you, doctor? I have something that needs to be checked out. Paige. So he is fucking one of his patients. Now he is also married, which now I have blackmail. Haha. And now I'm gonna blackmail the only doctor here to with the threat of ruining his marriage, and he asks him, what's your price on blackmail? $70. Hey man.
I told you, I will get to you when I can. Please take a seat.
You Malcolm, you want to know you're cheating?
Get out of here. Can't you see I'm with a patient?
Divorce is expensive. All I'm asking for some money.
You're trying to blackmail me? You don't know who my wife is. She wouldn't believe you. Now get out.
Then I'll go ahead and send it to her email.
Wait now. What do you want?
$75. Can you imagine?
Deal. But I'm in the middle of something. I'll have to drop it off later. Now never speak to me about that again.
Leave it in your office. I'll be back.
Sir, can you hear
Can
me?
you imagine, like...
That's such a tiny amount.
It's such a... Especially for a fucking surgeon.
Well, maybe not a surgeon in a hospital like this.
Now, I can go up here to the guard. He's like, hey, I'll be up here.
This area is for hospital staff only.
And then I can either use the dialogue option I got.
This is the same looking guard from before.
Yes, the game reuses models. Now I can either use the persuasion I used before, which will allow him to at least not attack me, or I use my presence to make him give me his keys and he will fuck off. So, I belong here, and I need your keys.
So, do you only get the presence thing if you can use it?
If you can use it, yeah. Which,
no,
you know,
like basically, if it's guaranteed to work, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
Which, you know, I am a because of what I am, I have the strongest one in the game because of my specific clan. Bruja only have a level 1, which what you can use on is much more limited to just like weaker willed people. But so basically, as long as I don't lockpick, he doesn't care that I'm here. I mean, I can look at these donuts. I can eat those. Hey, Jason, you're Malcolm's password. So if I couldn't hack Malcolm's computer, which went downstairs, I now know the password was Panacea. Basically, the game makes it a kind of... Hello? I saw some feet there. You okay? Alright, man, you just... Camera. Hack. Hack, man! I think it's camera 2. Prescription storage camera disabled. Yeah, okay. So now the prescription storage is where I want to go has been disabled. So this is the controlled substances. This is for quests later. And prescription just money. Fuck. No, it's just there. Email. So how's your day been, Nick? You do anything fun?
Yeah, I got the battle tech like beginner thing for like $20, so we can play that. Yeah.
Cool.
Because it was like $20, and it's
that's a good deal.
It comes with a base rule, so we can do that. If we like those rules, we can you know, get the 60 set one, which is good enough for like just playing the game with 2 people. The thing is, even that base one came with 2 plastic models and then like 8 standees. So like we could actually even go and like download the free rules for the Alpha Strike and play that. Which Alpha Strike is just like the simplified version where it takes an hour to play a game instead of 4. So it's like, and the book, and also like and it's so basically $20 gets you like those like 8 like those just cardboard standees, 2 assembled but unpainted mechs, the mini rulebook, but then also like the hex map to play the game, and like the data sheets, and then a little like novella. It's like holy fuck. Like
only Warhammer had deals like that.
Yeah.
Only Warhammer wasn't fucking built on robbing their customers.
Yeah, it's like, it's kind of crazy. It's like, imagine if like fucking Warhammer had a $20 starter set that came with like, let's just, you know, just like say like 5, like, you know, like let's just say like I don't know, like 5 dudes per side or whatever, and like, or like, how about the kill team then? Like a mini kill team thing that came with like 6 models that were just like the juice box models that are cheap, but then like a tiny thing so you could play, and also like juice boxes.
Juice box.
So I mean not just juice, but like a little like short story to kind of introduce you to the lore. It's like, damn.
Haha.
Like I was ready to get the $60 one, but I saw the $20 one. I was like, well, I mean, whatever. Like, you know, if we end up getting the big one and like this is kind of useless, I guess I'm out fucking $20 or whatever. But then like we have a new game to play.
I think you and I will enjoy it.
Yeah.
Now the question is, right? Do we set up a camera to record it and make a fucking battle, whatever, off of it? We could.
I mean, probably not for like the first time. Because the first time's gonna be a lot of us just reading the rules over and over again.
Some people like that. Maybe.
Yeah.
Morphine acquired. And then I go up to this guy like, hey man, I see you're a rich noble out here in the middle of nowhere. He's like, can I help you? What are you doing?
Waiting for that blasted tow truck I called in.
I love his voice actor.
I'd rather not wait another second in this part of town, this time of night. Rather dreadful.
Well,
days,
dreadful.
I should have listened to my mechanic. By German, he said.
I go. Terribly sorry, my husband, so I need to take a cab.
Oh, I completely understand. Here, take a few bucks. Think nothing of it. I wouldn't be surprised if in this neighborhood you were pickpocketed. Anyhow, good evening, and do be careful.
Thanks.
You should just like never go get that $75 from that guy just so he just remains confused forever.
You want to admire me in private?
I've suddenly got the urge to walk down that dark and foreboding alley over there. Join me?
So now I have like a free source of high tier blood because I'm a fucking toreador.
So basically, you can go up to this guy anytime and be like, "Yo, I want."
Yeah, but yo, you should walk in that alleyway. And he goes, "Yeah, brain wiping power works." And you walk down, wait for him to get over here so he's not seen by anything.
Good God.
The street cleaners.
So like, is the whole like, oh, them forgetting about it just come with the package of being bitten?
Yes.
Cause okay, this is like a natural part of it.
Yep, just a natural part.
Okay.
Almost a full thing. Bye! I'll see you later! Kisses! Hi, Mercurio. So, the really annoying thing is, so in Redemption, which is why I basically made my build where I don't need I don't need a vampire people, it just rolls a die for whether or not you kill them when you're eating them. Instead of like a control thing.
In what?
In Redemption.
Is it still really bad to kill them?
Yes, you still lose humanity.
That's fucking stupid.
And it just rolls a die, so I just quick save every time before I fucking bite someone.
Yeah, fair.
Kitty, I can't see what you. My humanity is improved.
Good. Great. Hope it was painful. Did you get my money back?
Yeah, here you go.
You're a lifesaver.
We already went through all these.
You need to make. There's a guy.
We already went through all these. Okay, bye-bye. Alright, cool. So that's levels. That's 6 EXP gained. Should I raise finance so I can sell shit for a little bit better? Or should I put a point into dirge? Unfortunately, like, I want to max celerity, but maxing your disciplines is so fucking expensive. Which, I mean, I guess it should be. You know?
Yeah. Because they get, like... It's like, each dot is like an exponential increase.
Oh, yeah. I don't... I should probably put 2 points of finance, just... That way I can... Because finance does have some dialogue options specific to being finance. And at least right now, I think I have high enough stats to lockpick anything I need to lockpick. And hack anything I need to hack. Hello, sir. I have come to sell you guns and gear. It's like, what? Guns! And a knife. And a bat. Why do you have these? Hi.
Hey.
Hey, man.
How's it going? You, looking to buy or sell or...
What's your name?
You call me Trip. I own this shop.
Nice to meet you, Trip.
Thanks. You new to Santa Monica? It's not a big surprise.
I love the voice actors in this game, Nick. They're so good. They're so fucking good.
I don't know, man. It's more like drifters.
Mean.
Beats me. Santa Monica is dead. I don't know why anyone comes out here anymore.
Call you Chip. You doing drugs?
No. Not really. Sorry.
Not really? Can I get something for a discount?
Thanks. You, new to Santa Monica? Really? Well, let me see what you got.
What do you...
Nice pants, dude.
Wait, nice pants? Excuse me? What did I just sell him? I had a lot of random drugs in my inventory. I don't know what I just sold him. Oh well. I'm sure it's fine.
Thanks for coming back. What you need?
Do you sell weapons?
No. Not really. Sorry.
Don't deny me what I need.
Well, okay. Hey, it's cool. I'm
like the thing is, like, I don't need to do those. If I have the blue option, it means I have high enough charisma to pass. But they're funnier. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh boy, you got 6 bullets. Here, take this tire iron, and this baseball bat, and this knife, and this gun. Estrogen, blood pack, car stereo. Like, here's the thing, excluding weapons, because you can't pick up more weapons. Like, say, if I have it, I can't get more. There's no benefit of holding on to them if I'm not using them. There's a benefit to me holding on to these until my hag goes higher. Since, at least for, like, a good portion of the game, like, the merchants don't have good things. At least he doesn't, his stock doesn't change. He just, yeah. I got a gun you can buy if you want a gun. I'm like, well, I don't need a gun. I wish there was a sprint option. Or they let me use celerity, because you do move faster with celerity on. We're gonna avoid doing the main quest for just a little bit and do the side quest that.
Realize that we're still on for tonight. Meet me at the agreed upon location across from the bar by the underpass.
What you talking about?
Bring your associate, Mr. Durbin, as it is a 2-man job that I am proposing. With any luck, the 2 of you are already on your way, and I shall see you soon. Goodbye.
What are you talking about?
Something I can help you with.
What are you talking about? How you doing?
I don't see how that's any business of yours. Goodbye, then.
Shit, can you imagine? Like, you're doing something illegal, my guy. Anyway, hey.
What'll it be?
The cream's curdled. I can smell it. Are those rat droppings?
You're the health inspector?
Yes.
You know, at least the last health inspector had the decency to make it clear when he was asking for a bribe. Here's $50. I get to live the dream for another exciting month. Yeah.
That is not a lot of money for a bribe of me not shutting you down.
What'll it be? Is that a trick question?
You heard the term thin blood? Totally not a violation?
Thin blood. Sounds familiar. Is that one of those tropical diseases?
Need you to think about it.
I know I've heard that before. Oh, that girl. Nice girl. First decent human being I've seen in here for years. Not like all the junkies and crazies I normally see. Yeah, I remember her. Yeah. Weird. She left a tip, but she didn't order a thing. Yeah, she looked so hungry, too. Just sat there all night with a full glass of water in front of her, talking about this and that. She seemed lonely, a little scared, so I let her stay in the booth until we closed.
She left some your stove's catching on fire behind you. You okay?
You give it back to her if you run into her.
Your thing shouldn't be smoking black smoke like that. Whatever.
No. Also, that's not how fire from a gas stove should look like.
Alright, so now Lily's belongings. So my inventory. and I go to her. I have her picture. That's what she looks like. Got a purse. Bail bond. The bail bonds are Rolf Toten. I don't know why, like, she left a bail bond, and they're like, that seems normal. So now, we're gonna go to the bail bond man.
Oh,
He's over here.
oh, you know what's what you know what's something that's just kind of wrong?
What?
So GeForce Experience or GeForce Now is like a game cloud like streaming thing you can do so you can play like games through your browser, and you can do a lot of Steam games with this, including God of War. And God of War, and this works on Xbox browser, so you can now play God of War on your Xbox. Apparently.
Well, I mean, that's,
which
yeah.
is just.
I mean, it's on PC too, so you know.
Yeah,
you just
but
buy
it's just
now.
it seems wrong.
Can you lay down, please?
And it's in a very hacky way.
Welcome to Kilpatrick 24-hour bail bonds. My name's Arthur Kilpatrick. How can I help you?
You got any work I can do?
Sure, pal. What is it?
Here's about your business.
Bail bond?
So, like,
What do you want to know?
Does the game ever progress in time while you're out and about, or is it just perpetual night until like
it's perpetual
story
night.
progresses?
It's perpetual
Okay.
night.
Got a few employees, but I handle most every aspect of the business.
Oh, kitty. I don't see any employees.
I gotta have a few other bondsmen to keep the place open 24 hours, plus a bounty hunter. I pull the graveyard shift because that's when all the crazy shit happens in Santa Monica. You betcha. I used to do some bounty hunting myself.
Well, you are a vampire and you're turned into a vampire on Santa Monica, my guy, and also fucking remember what your apartment looked like.
Yep.
Yep, damn good. His name's Carson, and he's great at what he does when he wants to do it. I can't seem to find him now, though. He's pissing me off, to be honest. I need him to go find someone.
You want me to help?
Well, I don't feel right cutting Carson loose just yet. We go way back. I knew his father, too. Tell you what, since I'm stuck here, why don't you go look for him? Just real quick. I'll pay you for your time.
Sure, why not? Money and EXP.
Great, great. I suppose the first place you should look is his apartment in Santa Monica Suites. Apartment 1, I think it is. Maybe you'll find something there to let you know where he's got himself to. Here's a key card. That'll let you in.
Why do you... Okay. Why do you just have this? Anyway, bye.
So don't question it.
Oof. That computer don't look good. Sewers offer great protection and security to vampires who wish it. Here's crazy hobo man.
Hurry on your way to the apocalypse.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Like I said, like there's a lot of running back and forth if you don't know where everything is.
Yeah.
And especially if you don't know where things are, you're like, where's that thing you said? What? Boop. Now, if I did have a high enough hacking skill, the password to that is Emalia. Because for some reason he decided to put the password to his computer just that.
Is the frame rate the game or is it the stream?
It's probably the stream because I'm in good for frame rate.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure
You never know with a game like this, so.
Because it should be going like 60 FPS.
Well, I'm getting like a lot of jankiness basically.
McGee's hiding in the thing. Where's your key? Remember, the key's on top of the TV. What you got in here? What you hiding from me? 8. That ain't happening. Let's see. You got any like this fucking book that'll teach me to use gun? Research skill 3. I could get that. What I need for wits for intelligence. Intelligence is really. I mean, me. Gun that I will never use. Because I excluding
the Santa Monica Pier where the body was found earlier tonight.
Excluding the one fuck zone, I will probably never use guns.
The one zone where you can't. Are you not gonna skip that zone then?
I don't know. I might make a manual save there and just try to do it just so people can see it. You know.
Yeah.
Like, the question basically is whether or not I can make a build that's strong enough to do it.
Yeah.
Which, maybe? Hello? So, Nick, I want you to imagine you go to the tattoo parlor, because this is a tattoo parlor, and this is it. See, you open the door, you see, like, the paint coming off the walls, the roof is tattered and failing, and you go, I'm good. I'm good. I can't steal that? Wait, why is... Because that's a fucking, like, axle splitter. Why is that here? There's no... What? Cause that's a fucking axle splitter, I think. Why the fuck is that in here? It's a very weird thing to put in, because if I can't interact with it, like, you know, it can't do anything with it. Wednesday, 22, Gimbals Prosthetics, 310-55, bah, 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 bah. Call for quick cash remodeling. Call Gimbals Prosthetics. Yeah. Yeah. This is not a place you'd want to go for your tattoo. Gimbal, hello? Alright, is this Gimbals Prosthetics?
Hello. Might I speak with Mr. McGee?
Oh, I'm using his phone. It doesn't seem to be here a moment. Can I help you?
Well, I'm not sure. I had an appointment with him a few days ago, but he never seemed to show up. Do you know when he'll return?
I don't actually. What sort of appointment was this?
Well, Mr. McGee was going to be doing some modeling for me. Medical
Modeling.
I do here in the studio. It's a shame, really. The proposition would have been quite lucrative for him.
Really? Maybe I could come down and model for you.
Why, yes, that sounds delightful. Perhaps you could come down to
Totally not a trap.
sort out the details.
Random guy on the phone call, like, yeah, sure, you can come modeling.
End of Main Street, small basement studio. The sign says Gimbals Prosthetics. Just ring the buzzer and I'll let you in.
Sounds good. Oh, bye phone. My dude, you're not holding the phone anymore. I don't know if you're aware or not. It's on the... You hung up on him. Alright, bye. Alright, let's go to, the totally not a trap. So there is a stat, Nick, called Investigation. It is almost entirely pointless. Like, all Investigation does is, if there is loot or things you can interact with, it'll highlight them. So it doesn't, like, you know, it doesn't, like, help you with combat or anything. Or, like...
Okay.
Because, you know, it's like, you know, like, say, like, a ring might be hitting kind of well, but, like, you know. Oh, I spoke to you on the phone a little while ago.
Right, I'll buzz you in.
Again, like, you know, you see this thing, Gimbals Prosthetics, in the very corner down the staircase.
God, I didn't really seem to care, like... You're about to get murdered.
Yeah?
Hello! Welcome to Gimbals Prosthetics and Medical Supplies. You're here for the modeling job? Good. You seem to have rather well-developed limbs.
I have strength of 1, sir. I have a strength and stamina of 1, sir. I am a fragile toothpick.
Oh, yes, forgive me. My name is Gimbal.
I'm just skilled.
Stanley Gimbal. But, oh, dear, let us dispense with formalities. You can call me Stan.
Stan!
Aha! An eager participant. Very good. Just give me a few moments to get my equipment.
Equipment?
ready, and then come on in and we'll get started.
Alright. You look past him and you see that is not a good room. Carnival of Death. Gruesome remains found up here. Police baffled. Hey, you doing okay in your... And then you go, oh. Oh, no. This bad. Amputees must wait up front. In red.
Concerned.
Like, this game, like, for being Rush, it has very good, like, aesthetic, you know?
Yeah.
Like, this is insanely well done for, like, to be incredibly creepy. Like, his dad's a clown, I think. Under there, that's, you know, that's like the spy. Yep, yep. Bingo on the heart. Yeah, this is a great place to be. This is fine. Oh, you got blood packs too. Thanks. Giddy about the kneecap. Like, again, like, you know, this is like why is there a random kick? I remember that picture. These. Yeah, this is this is great. How do you afford this giant fucking area, my guy? This is big. Yep. Another dad photo. Oh, look, a cookbook. I wonder if I zoomed in enough if I could actually read what this says. Why is that guy using a finger to like pull out the tendon?
Because it's a very advanced science-y book.
Yeah, this is exactly where I want to be right now. Ah, yes, very, very good. It's a good thing I'm a vampire, and like, otherwise I'd be insane to keep, just, you know. Oh, I'm gonna keep going. Let's go see what's further in. Obvious arena. Locked door. Hey, look, a man. Hey, look, a corpse. That's
Huh?
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey, help! You gotta get me out of here, man. This guy's a freaking nut job.
Who, Gimbal?
Who, Gimbal? Yeah, Gimbal. That guy's been taking pieces off of me and McGee over here for the last 3 days. He's crazy, man.
He's crazy, man.
Crazy.
Okay, I'd open the door. And then he's like, "You're not supposed to be here." And I activate all of my buffs. And I go, "Burr, burr, 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 burr." Punch! Man! Ow. Now, keep in mind, Nick, this guy basically just saw me move at, like, basically, like, magically fast. And he's like, yep, this, yep.
I'm telling you, I've been on some weird cases, but this one takes the cake.
You're Carson, I take it.
Yeah, that's me. How did you know?
Your boss sent me to find you.
I owe that guy big. I hope I can figure out a way to get him back for this. What? Oh, no, man. No, not for me anymore. Look at my hand. Gimbal took my trigger finger for a trophy. I'm all through with this business. I hate to leave Arthur.
I like how they did actually model him missing a finger on his hand. You know, like they didn't have to do that, but you know, it's nice that they did. I understand. I'll give bad news. See ya.
Thanks again. Don't worry, I'll take care of old Stumpy here.
You better do. Now, I get one of the meme weapons of the game, an arm. If I want to beat people with an arm, I can now. I'm not, because it's a really shitty weapon, but, you know. You know, like, I feel like I should tell someone about this. You know? I maybe, but I guess we're not. Yeah, this is
very disturbing, like, building.
Very disturbing building. Alright, we're leaving. Bye. But anyway, it's just that, you know, fucking toreadors, or where the fuck I am, have such an insanely good, like, combat skill set, despite not being meant for combat, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you know, increasing wits directly makes it so things hurt me less. I also have an ability that directly decreases their strength and attack stats, so they hurt me even less. And then I think it makes it so I move faster so I can stay behind them so they can't attack me. Like, I think I could make a build where I can melee the fuck zone where you're really not supposed to.
I thought the things in that zone were just straight up immune to melee.
No, you can melee them. It's just insanely difficult because they hit like an absolute truck and do aggravated damage. So you don't want to melee them.
Oh.
Now I'm hoping that by the time I get there, I'll have my spells high enough that I can basically not really care about them. You know?
Yeah.
Very possible it won't be the case, but I'm hoping. Hey.
What's shaking?
Found Carson. He's not coming back.
Ain't coming back? What do you mean he ain't coming
He
back?
lost his finger.
Man, that's a tough one. Bounty hunter ain't no good without his trigger finger. Well, hell, that really leaves me in hot water, boy. Gonna cost old Arthur real good.
You don't need to, like, shoot everyone who you're fucking going after.
And now he missed the court date. I can't get in touch with either of them. Want a job?
Sure.
Well, it won't be much of a job since you ain't licensed and all, but until I can get me another bounty hunter, I need you to find out if this guy skipped town or what. Yeah, no body attachment or nothing. Just find out if he's here or where he went. I'll pay you. Deal?
Deal.
Great, all right. The guy's name is Mike Durbin. Goes by the name Muddy. His girlfriend put up for his bond. She lives over there above Tripp's pawn shop. Her name is Marion Murrieta, but I haven't been able to get in touch with her. Well, he was brought up on manslaughter charges years back, but he got acquitted. Since then, he's been in and out for this and that, small-time stuff mostly. That's right, Marianne Murrieta, in them crappy places above the pawn shop.
I live above the pawn shop.
Where's he going?
My house is a crappy, though.
You're not licensed, and if anything bad goes down, I don't know you. You hear me? Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Here you are.
Thanks.
All right, come back when you got some info. Thanks in advance.
Okay, bye-bye. Durbin. A2F. Durbin. M.
I see.
Away! Yeah, the game, like, at least, like, with the fact that, you know, all defense is just combat defense, you know, just a general thing, not, like, range defense and melee defense, and, you know, going even farther of, like, aggravated defense, you know, just a general one. And then you have, like, soaking, which is anything that gets past your defense. Like, you can make a pretty tanky character if you choose to. Hey, man, you want to use more blood?
Where is that damned?
I'm
happy. I've suddenly got the urge to walk down that dark and foreboding alley over there. Care to join me?
Again.
The taxpayers are certainly not getting their money's worth here.
You might need to leave, lady. Or guy. I don't know if you're seeing me or not. I don't think so. Because I'm pretty sure, like, once they walk down all the way here, it's supposed to be, like, fairly safe to do it. Thanks for the blood, rich man. I used up some of it. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you. Good day. I'll see you again later. He must be so confused, Nick, because I drank him like an ounce below him dying of blood loss.
Multiple times in the same night.
In the same night. Okay, so if I pop, blub, blub, blub. Ba-da.
Hey, Mayor, it's Mike. Look, I gotta head downtown for a few days, maybe longer. If Reno calls, tell him to meet me down there. We got something to discuss, apparently. I'll be at Milton's place in the Skyline Lofts 2A. Sorry, baby. I'll explain everything later.
Did I already get the fucking stealth book and not realize it? No, I did not. Watch. Fake door. There's no door handle for this door. Fake door. Remember there being a stealth magazine in one of these rooms. Did I miss it? And this is like having, if say I had investigation and like a good skill in it, it'd be like, there it is. Whoop. It would have lights on it, tell me where it was. +1 to stealth. Away. Okay, so now I run back, I tell him I found the dude, and he's not here, and he goes, great, fantastic, thanks, and I get EXP. Walking back and forth. Did I just see a vampire jumping across the roof? I think I did. No, that was a plane. Maybe it wasn't a plane, just, I don't know. Because, like, you will see, like, some shit. Like, at some point or another, there's gonna be a vampire who's, like, standing right here. And when you get near him, he will disappear. Like, in a poof of smoke. So, like, there's like, they're watching me. Probably make sure I don't violate the masquerade.
Yeah, cause you're a new vampire, so they're like,
Yeah. New vampire, we didn't really teach him anything.
Yeah, the prince was like, I'm responsible for you, so don't fuck up, but also I'm not gonna teach you literally anything, so...
I'll have to call in some
good
bounty
luck.
hunters to help me Oh, right. Sorry about that. Here you are.
Thanks.
See you around.
If I had to guess, it's gonna be revealed later. There's a reason he let you live.
I mean, maybe if I had to guess, it's just for a pawn. Like, you know, again, it's politics. It's he's having me do missions for me. It's much easier for him having more people do things for him. You know.
Yeah.
Red Lightning Bird. Away. Red Lightning Bird. There. This seems to be a woman's diary. 4:30:03. I met a guy today at the asylum. He's so beautiful. Oh my god, his name is Rolf, and he's from Germany. European men are just so classic, but boring California boys. He asked to see me tomorrow night. I wonder if he's rich. He looks rich. I'm gonna go shopping tomorrow and pick up something that won't make me look like a big fat pig. Can't wait to see him. 5:21:03. I think it's getting serious with Rolf. He told me he wanted to give me something very special next week, and if it's what I think it is, it's about time. I thought Europeans must be less uptight about this sort of thing. 6:06:03. I woke up at 9 p.m. today. That'd be strange in itself, except I don't remember going to sleep last night. In fact, I don't remember anything since last Saturday night when Rolf was over. 6:03. I woke up late again. I haven't eaten anything in 4 days. I don't know what's wrong with me. 6703. Rolf came over last night. He said the reason I hadn't eaten anything was because I needed blood. He said it was all I could eat now, that I wouldn't feel hungry anymore, and if I drank some, he had a bag of it from the local blood bank. I tried to fuse it, but I couldn't. What's happening to me? 72603. Rolf said he's gonna have to leave soon. He said people are trying to force him out of the country. He didn't say anything about taking me with him. 82203. I had to bail Rolf out of jail today. He was arrested because his visa expired. He looks frightened. I'm afraid he's gonna leave. 12703. I haven't seen or heard from Rolf since the night I bailed him out. I don't know what to do. I thought he cared about me. Why did he do this to me? 41504. I talked to this guy I met at the Surfside until 5 this morning. When I told him I had to go, I felt like Cinderella. He seemed like a prince. 41604. I met that guy from the Surfside again. He has no idea what I am. 42404. I brought E, the guy from the Surfside, back to my apartment last night. He said he's going to back to Australia in a few days, now that the tournament's coming to end. I don't want him to leave. I've never felt this way about someone before, not even Rolf. 42504. E kissed me last night, and I couldn't stop myself from biting into his neck. But I drank too much, and I gave him my blood to save him. When I explained it all to him, he said he never wants to see me again. What have I done? 50804. I haven't been able to feed since that night V. I'm afraid of what will happen. I remember Rolf brought blood from the blood bank. Maybe I could sneak and grab a few bags and get up for him and catch him.
Is this the guy that you talked to on the beach?
Yes. He's the guy who talked to the beach. The book is the girl who changed him. What I'm trying to find.
So can you like bring that to him and be like, hey?
Well, I'm going to the blood bank to find her.
Oh, okay. And be like, yo, that guy like
that
really
guy
upset.
that guy. Well, no, he's not upset. He wants to find her again because he.
No, he's saying he's upset that like he hasn't seen you again.
Yeah. So this guy's working with the vampires. God, you are fucking creepy looking.
Oh no, wouldn't like that. Wouldn't like that, queen bitch. Queen bitch would say. 85.
You alright, man?
85. You next up for the needle?
Hmm?
Your donation could save a life, you know. Oh, but isn't it a little late for altruism? I don't think you're here to give blood at all. I don't buy it, Jack. I bet you're here to take blood. Am I right?
You offered.
Right down to business. None of this pretend I don't drink blood shit. Very refreshing to find a decisive customer. I respect that. So, what'll it be?
So this guy's obviously in on the masquerade.
Yes.
Is he a vampire? Or is he just like?
I believe he's just he might be a ghoul, maybe, but
or a retainer or whatever.
Yeah,
just
he's
someone
definitely not a vampire though.
Yeah, it'd probably be hard for a vampire to work in the blood bank. It's like, you know.
Almost like if he was a vampire, he could, he'd be able to tell for certain what I am. That I am. Freezers. Temperature. So now we look at it, it's like, that's weird. Freezer 3 is that only is much lower than the other ones. That's odd. Passcode 1969.
But it's still below freezing, so you know. Is this freezer 3?
I think so. Maybe.
I mean, you went to like the middle one. So
This is one at the end.
Oh, okay.
So there'd be 3, 2, 1. Maybe. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Only anything in it. I found her.
Wait, what?
A drop of it on my tongue.
So basically they were watching you, so they went and retrieved her or whatever.
What?
They were watching you when you turned her, so they like.
This is someone else. This is Lily. Yeah, they're harvesting her for vampire blood.
Let me go.
Why?
It's a fucking kick-ass drug.
It's calling. Never felt like this before.
Oh, okay. So the blood bank person was doing it or whatever.
Yes. Oh, it's still illegal.
Okay. So his fucking harvesting is on master? Is that even like?
This isn't his master. This is just a vampire.
You don't look well at all.
The blood bank guy is an E.
God.
Alright, well. He's dead. He's still blinking his eyes, but he's dead.
But I mean, like, drinking vampire blood makes you their ghoul or whatever, so how do you...
You can, you can distill it and make like just a fucking kick-ass drug.
Uh.
Some like human gangs do that.
And like, so some human gangs just know about vampires.
Yeah.
Okay.
What came over me?
Like, I mean, you know, it's impossible to keep the, you know, it's impossible to make sure no one knows. That's just impossible.
And basically the gangs just know that if they let the general word get out to the general public that like the entirety of vampire society will come and fucking crush them.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, basically. Because again, like if you're a normal human, like, and you know vampires, you're like, yeah, we can't do anything unless we like sneak attack them.
My name is Lily.
Oh, Lily, he told me about you.
E? You know E? How do you know E?
He told me to come get you.
I tried to tell E about his condition, but he was so furious at me for what I'd made him into, he wouldn't listen. A thin blood, from what I've been told, is a vampire whose blood is weaker than most.
Go on.
Rolf, my sire, told me some vampires consider thin bloods a bad omen and want them destroyed. Rolf wasn't a thin blood, and apparently I am. I don't know why. Rolf abandoned me. His group wouldn't take me in. They said I was a liability. He left me with so many questions, and I did the same thing to E, but I didn't want to leave E. He forced me out of his life. I should go. I have to get out of here. Maybe out of the city. Soon.
And then I go, haha. I can either tell her E wants to see her and forgives her, or I can say, yeah, leave.
E doesn't hate me anymore? I'll go see him. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Oh, about tonight, what I did? Please, don't tell E. It's not my fault. I couldn't control it. I've never done anything like this before. I'm no killer.
Bye. Hello? Hello? Oh, it was moving me to interact with him.
There's one less villain in the world now. Why'd you have to let her go and eat him, huh? Now I'll never get to do in that bastard myself. Well, you know what? No blood for you. No more.
That's a little crazy.
Interesting. A missed opportunity. Guns make people cocky. They never appreciate.
Oh no, yeah, no, he's a psychopath.
Can do. All you have to do is get close enough to cut off the trigger finger, or their face. You like to talk, don't you? I want to hear a story. Tell me, what's the best way you violenced up someone? I want to hear every grisly detail. If I like your story, I'll sell you some blood.
Yeah, I'm no killer. I just haven't killed a fucking civilian.
Blood comes from out of the living. From all kinds in a red torrent. The crimson seep at the speed of a heartbeat. For each drop, a teeny bit of life shed. You don't care how it's got, as long as it is. You'll be begging for it, and not getting any.
Can I so talk to him? Because there's I can like kidnap a girl for him to like fucking do the same thing to.
Oh man.
Can't remember how to get out of here. Probably. The morgue. Room. Locked door. Let's see if I can talk to him and get the quest. If I can't, and it's not a big deal, it's like 1 EXP. So it's not a big deal, but, you know, I'd rather get it than not. Ooh, key. Don't need that key, I've already... Oh yeah, Malcolm, you give me my money yet, bitch? Hey. 75 bucks to not ruin his marriage. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, let's see if I can talk to him, like offer the quest or anything. I don't think so. I might be locked out of it, but if that's the case, whatever.
Blood don't...
Oh, there's cool.
Now that you let that one go, I have to go out and find someone else to fill the chair. But it's kind of chilly out, and now that my co-pilot's been devoured, I'm flying solo. I need a new body. Find another donor and I'll whip up a fresh batch. The bitch who owns me and this place runs the asylum. Lots of young...
Like I said, like, he's owned by a vampire, but I don't know if he's, like, a ghoul or something. He might be, he might not be, I don't know. He's a fucking psychopath, either way.
Yeah.
Bye! Right, now to fucking kill a random civilian, lose the humanity. But Nick, 1 EXP. And also, humanity's super fucking easy to get in this game. See, it's at max. I'm gonna get more in a little bit. Anyway, okay, so that's all that done. Go to the asylum, get the main quest going. Hello. It's me, the boy.
Ooh, what do we have here? Another scrumptious young plaything straight out of life and into my club?
Kind of?
You smell new, little boy. Like fabric softener do on
I have been a vampire for 1 day.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure that the version of Harley Quinn that looks vaguely similar
Like
to
this
her
is newer than her.
Is newer than this, yeah.
And the finger down your spine when all the lights are out. And the name on all the men's room walls. When I pout, the whole world tries to make me smile. And everyone always wants to know who is that girl.
Nick, do you all see the best dancing in video games?
Sure.
I am Jeanette. And this bit of chaos crammed in a certifiable giggle is my club. I just love to give you funny feelings all night, sweetheart, but I really must trouble with some business. We'll reunite sweet and soon, I promise.
You want to make both her and her sister like you.
Just so that's really good for the game.
It helps you. It helps with the game. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's go see the best dancing. Yeah!
Oh my god.
Yeah! Woo! Woo! Alright, we're done. Excuse me. Pardon me. I'm stuck. Help!
Get something for you, Chief. Hey. Therese, she's upstairs. She said she had business to attend to, but I can hear her and Jeanette bickering from here. Why do you need to see her? Yeah, I hear that from everyone, pal. She expected to hear something.
Kinda. Yeah, because I can get this guy to quit his job, and there's no negatives to it.
What? Are you serious? I've worked for that bitch last 15 years. Now she's replacing me? Well, take the
I mean,
over there and tell her she can kiss my ass. I'm out of here.
like, the thing is, like, just because she's hiring a new bartender doesn't mean she's firing you. Like, this is a club, but, like, they need more than one bartender. What's my persuasion at? 5. Okay, good.
Sheesh, is this place always so dead?
More so than you think.
I thought coming to LA was going to be more exciting than Arizona. I didn't come all this way just for watered down booze.
Dude, the blood bank will fix you up. Just tell them you're there to donate.
Well, that's just a little too creepy for me.
Oh, I'm sorry. This took you for someone who lived on the edge. And now she dies. Bye.
I had enough of this place anyway.
Have fun. Everyone say goodbye. She's dead. Bye. Anyway.
She's not dead. She's
No,
going to be
she's
up
dead.
and harvested.
Yes. Everybody knows those are things you survive.
Well, not like, you know, she might eventually die if she's a weak constitution.
Hello?
Your city? Last time I looked, it was called Santa Monica, not stuck-up bitch.
Look at the subtitles with like fucking the fucking not colon, fucking brackets.
Yeah.
I always assumed you could do nothing but look down on me. Just the sight of you. The sight of that wicked painted house, concealing that dirty, diseased mind. Sin! You have
Sin!
Sin! Sin past the fierce tone. Go ahead and mock me. You pull your prank.
I have to wait till they're done arguing.
You're just one big joke. Don't
Look at this high quality mirror, Nick. It's not even right.
You like this? That's it, Jeanette. Run away from the truth. I'll take care of everything, as always.
Hello. Hello.
Please, come in. I do apologize for my sister's crassness if it made you uncomfortable. She's unabashedly scandalous, but in the club business, I suppose that kind of personality's a necessary evil. Therese Vorman, yes. I'm the proprietor of this club, and the only person in this city whose good side it's in your best interest to stay on.
Remember, she was at the opening cutscene.
Okay, yeah, I thought I recognized her, so.
Tongue's exile is self-imposed, I assure you. But then, what reason would I have not to hate that loathsome Nosferatu scoundrel? Bloody Nosferatu. They're so unclean.
Unclean.
He meddles in my affairs. He's a bad influence on my sister, and she on him. If you were in my place, would you let him compromise your authority? You most certainly would not. I'd quite like it if I never had to hear that name again.
It's one of the things, like, so she owns, like, a domain in, fucking the Prince's area. Like, she must be powerful. Because, like, one of the rules of the Camarilla is if you can beat the Prince in a one-on-one, then you can take his shit. You know?
Yeah.
Why would I do that?
So, like, she must be fairly powerful if she's able to, like, have this area of her own and, you know, keep it.
Do you realize how his subterfuge makes me look to the Camarilla? Tongue and his co-conspirators' actions ruined my chance at partnership in a crucial piece of property. I do have several other promising ventures, and one in particular has been, to say the least, an ordeal. I'd be willing to put the word out that my grievances with Tongue have been swept under the rug, but in return, you'll have to help me remove a particularly burdensome spirit from a property I'm looking to invest in. Rumor is that a personal item of a ghost
ghosts can also royally fuck up vampires if they choose to.
While I don't have a lot of stock and hearsay, it's
although at least with ghosts, like the vampire actually, like it just depends on what type of spirit it is, really.
And bring it back.
It's so weird to me how it's like, you know, mummies exist and shit like that, you know, but it's like, yeah, mummies are a thing. I find that dealing with me on the whole is appreciably more predictable than dealing with some of the egomaniacs that are my peers. So long as our business doesn't go sour, my word is gold. Before I forget, take this. The only way to reach the ocean house this time of night is through a tunnel in the sewers. You'll need that key to open the gate for that tunnel. If you'll excuse me, I've got situations to set straight. Okay, bye-bye.
Hope no unsavory characters trying to...
Don't think there's anything of value here. Because like I said, I can hack into these, but there's no real benefit to doing it. Like, you get emails, but the emails don't tell you anything. Boop. Alright, time to go to the ghost house. And do that, I jump in a hole. Actually, wait, hold on. I have another quest I can do, actually, hold on. Before I forget. It's time for your favorite character, Nick. Excuse me, pardon me. Coming through. Man on a mission. God damn it. Can you fucking move? Remember, it's the boy.
Hey, man.
Hey, man. Have a good night. All right, you too, Crafty. Have a good one. Hey, Nox, what's going on?
Yeah, not much. Just waiting around for my master.
Master, you couldn't talk about?
Okay. I guess I can tell you. Oh, man, his name's Bertram Tongue. He's a Nosferatu.
No kidding.
Oh, man. Wow. Bertram had me keeping an eye on this guy. This Asian dude who's been poking around Santa Monica. Bertram thought he might be a vampire or something like a vampire. I don't know.
Tell me about this. What's the problem, actually? What? Tell me about this Asian dude.
Now, instead of me watching him, he's watching me, you know? I see this guy appear around me all the time. Like, off in the distance, watching me, he'll warp up next to me.
Oh, man. It's fucking...
Hell yeah! Right on! Okay, like I said, he's some kind of Asian vampire thing, you know? The only clue I got is this driver's license that he dropped once while I was tailing him. He's so freaked out that I haven't even had a chance to check it out. No, the picture on the license isn't him. I don't know why he had it, but, well, it might help you find out where he is and what he's doing. Here, take it.
Alright, thanks. Bye.
Come back and let me know the job's done so I can stop freaking out. Maybe I'll see Bertram by then.
Sounds good, Nox. See ya. Bye. Quest acquired. Stuck on tables acquired. Woo! So, what do you think of the game so far, Nick?
It's fun. It's fun.
You definitely are gonna want to get at least one of the patches and like choose which one works best for you.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can see the issues with it. Wow, it's fucking patched. What was this fucking name? Virgil Chrome.
Hope you've slipped into something comfortable. I know I have. If you're new to town or just new to this whole radio thing, you're listening to The Death of Night.
There we
the only
are.
girl who will spend the night with you and you first thing.
To the morgue! Away! Again to the morgue! Hi, Cat. I definitely wish the game had, like, a way to go a little bit faster for how much it does have you, like, going back and forth between places, you know?
Yeah.
Because it is a lot. Yeah, which is, it's slightly alleviated by the fact that I know where to go for most of the things here in this first area. To at least make it a little bit more manageable, but... Hey, man.
Sweet girl you sent up made the other one seem like sour milk. Real bleeder, lovely thing. Least she used to be. But she'll live on in your heart, won't she?
Fucking, like, you have no... Like, dude, like, you
2
fucking keep her...
EXP!
You keep her alive, so that way, like, you
5?
can continue to drain her, you moron.
2 EXP, man. The quest is really funny because it fucking, like, shames you. It's like, well, you got access to blood, so good for you, I guess. Was it worth it, though? Silver ring, foxy boxes. Whoop.
Yes. Definitely worth it.
So usually the way I like playing it is I try to save up the EXP until it's like a thing that I know I need the upgrade for, you know? Because it makes it a lot easier to, like, progress and get, like, the more optional things. And I can be like, yes, I need 1 point higher lockpicking. Well, I just so happen to have the EXP for that, because I didn't spend it on being able to punch harder. When for a large portion of the game, you do not need to be strong. At least in this early part. Like, with what I have right now, I can punch my way through most of the things there. Foxy Boxes is over here, I think. Pretty sure. Yeah. Boo, 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 boo. I do kind of find it fun, Nick. Like, you know, all of like the big fights we've done have been completely optional fights. You know?
Yeah.
Which
I mean, like you haven't like done the main quest yet.
For a large portion of the game, or at least this earlier, that's how a lot of it is. Like, you don't need to fight. Like, you can be stealthy. Report 1. Minor observations of the city indicate that the K-Knights here are both scattered and unorganized. There are 3 individuals of note, but they seem to be involved in some sort of dispute. I shall continue watch and listen. 10, 18, 4... These K-Knights are a curious and fragile race. They waste the gift of their immortality on petty scheming and fleshly gain. We will have little problem making the city our own. It seems that my presence here has been noted by one of the K-Knights, a Nosferatu, I believe. They are called. He has entrusted the responsibility of my surveillance to a bumbling mortal fool. I have begun to follow this so-called spy, a small, amusing respite from my usual duties. I have drawn the attention of a newcomer, an agent of the Prince, who has discovered the corpse of Virgil Crumb. I know very little about this individual, but they seem to be much more resourceful than most K-Knights I've observed. I'll prepare myself in the event that our paths cross, because an altercation seems imminent. If we do not survive, let my last report state that Santa Monica is ripe for the taking. We'll find little resistance if we come in force. Dun dun dun! Hello! Obvious Arena. Hello. Are you ready for time control, man? Celerity. Aspects. Presence. Fight me!
This is like a boss fight, basically.
Yeah, which this is a, apparently, according to the game, like, the Asian vampires are, like, just a different, like, completely different, like, clan.
That doesn't make any sense.
It does not, but that's how the game.
I'm pretty sure that's not how the lore is.
Kind of a hard fight because he has
like...
a really good weapon that I don't get to use.
Oh, you've almost beat him.
Yeah, but kind of a hard fight. I get his crossbow. Oh my god! Last time I got his fucking crossbow with no crossbow bullets for it. The only issue, right, is to use that. I need to raise my combat by a lot because I need to have a 5 melee combat for that. I only have 1. Oh, that would take a while to raise. I'll hold on to it, though, because I probably won't find that annoyable for a while. And then I'll decide if I want to use it or not. Technically, I could... Because what I could do is I could put the points into it and see whether or not it's worth using it. Because, like, the way I'm going to be raising is I'm going to be raising my strength stat. And if I do that, then, it'll also raise my base melee one. I can just see if my unarmed is better than the katana. Hey man, wanna give me more blood?
Where is that damn tow truck?
Kinda low.
I'm happy.
I'd use a lot in that boss fight because I don't have any fucking my only real combat defense is from aspects.
What is that on my loader?
Hey man.
You're stupid. You can do this.
Yeah. But I mean, to be fair, like, there's a lot of things where, like, there's just options like say, if your appearance is high enough, you can go to the club and,
Well, I'm just saying that the fact that it lets you, like, you know, just keep, draining this guy.
Like, say, the thing is, like, you can do this with a lot of areas, though, like, or a lot of things. Like, say, if I had, like, a high appearance character instead, I could go and, seduce people at the club, and then they let me drink in public.
Huh.
Because, you know, at least there, people are just assuming, oh yeah, you know, kissing her, because, you know, they were just flirting or whatever the fuck, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go tell him that I killed the boy. 11 years. XP. Going up pretty nice. Tomes of Knowledge. Use emails increase one of your stats. Unless it's, you know, too low tier for you to use. You can sell it for like 20 bucks.
Yo, dude, you do that thing yet?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God! Oh man, yes! That thing was hounding me like every night. Look, still haven't heard anything from Bertram. Sorry, okay? I'll still let him know, but for now, I have no way to repay you. Bertram said it's like a vampire, but different, you know? It's like what they have in China instead of vampires. He said lots of them have been coming to California for some reason, I don't know.
They're different vampires, apparently. I think when you go there, when you go there, like one of the vampires are like explained to you. I think, like I saw videos of that.
They're a different they're a different like supernatural creature that's kind of like vampires basically.
I don't remember. Okay, I think it's. Oh, I can go to the carnival. Okay. So I can go to the beach. I can turn that quest in. I can go up to the carnival to at least progress that quest and deal with it later. And then I can come back here and use the manhole entrance here to go to the ghost house. Do. Meow. Welcome back, cat. Hey, I got you your girlfriend back. How's it going? You want to get some EXP?
Brought my Lily back. She told me all about what happened. I don't know why you helped us, but your blood's worth bottling. I'll never let her go again. Thank you.
You're welcome, me. Keep her safe.
We're gonna be getting out of LA soon. Too dangerous here. Rosa told us something big's about to happen, and I don't want to be here when the jack comes out of the box.
Look at the water physics,
Take
Nick.
that for what you will.
I can't see the water. This stream's too dark for me to see the water. Yeah.
Hi.
How'd it go, Fee?
This life's been hard on him, both of us, but he forgives me. We're leaving soon. I have some family with a place out in the middle of nowhere in Oregon.
How are you gonna... I mean, I guess if it's their family, like... They'd probably be okay with you feeding, I guess?
Thank you.
I don't think you're allowed to tell your family either.
I mean, well, if no one knows you told your family.
I mean, they'd probably find out.
Wolf-chan. And then we come up here and be like, oh my god, he's dead. Walking on through. Like, it really doesn't look that bad, like, you know, all things considered. Like, there's a giant rip in his chest, but like, yeah, it could be worse. At least how they were describing it. Hey, man. I mean, actually, hey, man. You have to move along now, buddy. Oh god! Thanks for the blood bar. Okay, bye bye. Have fun. And like a phantom, I disappear into the night. I sure hope that that one person we turned into Ghoul is doing okay. She has no idea what the fuck's going on. Because, boy, I did not help her at all.
Literally just turned her into a ghoul and fucking abandoned her.
Fucking left. Because I don't even really know what a ghoul is. it's so entertaining to me how it's like a werewolf will absolutely will actually demolish any vampire who isn't like an elder, but an elder will absolutely bitch slap a werewolf.
Yeah.
Look at the rants. So the thing is, like, you know, Nosferatu do have the issue of, like, they have to be in the sewers and that kind of sucks. But they do gain obfuscate, which if you get it to, like, level 3, you just have permanent invisibility. You just walk around on the surface. It doesn't really matter. So, like, if you really want to, it's fairly easy to get Nosferatu to not need to use the sewers. Although, you know, you still need to put a lot of points in getting that. But, you know, hey, give me the key. Ooh. Someone rammed the Hellcat into the building! Ooh, ghost. I didn't do anything with it, just, it happened. But, this entire area just, like, is a very atmospheric thing, though. Like, this entire area is just about atmosphere. Of fucking ghosts. Does a very good job of it, too. Da-da! See? Axeman! Ow! My face! Grand opening. Santa Monica celebrates the new Ocean House Motel. Neat. Could you not throw shit at me, fucking Axe Ghost? I'd appreciate that greatly. We got a old lady, old guy, young guy, regular guy, people, yep. Elevator. Could you fucking not? With the throwing the shit in my face. Lock picking man. Fuck. Hey, that's not happening. Fake door.
Real fake door.
Ghost. Gone. Pretty sure this is also like lockpick 10, which is also not a thing I can do. Yeah, 8. I think maybe if you invested all of your points that you get up to this point, you could maybe get into there. Where's the music coming from? Go, Shan! Ah! Ah! I'm leaving! Fuck you! Ghost Jam. Hotel Hell. Child's severed head found in hotel laundry room. But you see what I mean, right? This area is very fucking good for the atmosphere of Ghost. Could you not? Thank you. So now we go back to the laundry room where the laundry thing has started spinning. Boy's room key. Thank you, Ghost, for helping. Don't worry, lady. I'll save you. Do-do-do. Save the game. Do-do-do. Hi, X-Men. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Out, out, out. Fuck, help. Out. Ghosts hurt. And they're not even, like, actively hurting me. They're just throwing shit at me. real fake door. I forget if there's anything over here, like of value. Don't think so, although this is like a really random area to have nothing in it. The elevator, away! Could you not? Ah! Kinda don't want to be at my painting side, my health's kind of low. Thank you. You suck at aiming? See, Nick, like, look at that, right?
Yeah.
Like, just the ghost lady over there pointing at the newspaper for me.
Oh, okay.
Ah! Yeah, near she disappears. Ow. Another body. Police say second child was chopped up like firewood. I pull out my arm. Is this his arm? It's not, but... That's a great family photo, Nick.
One of those things not like the other.
One of these things just doesn't belong. Some of these have loot in them. I forget which ones do. Alright, see, this one looks much normal. Just shit to throw at my face. Rude. Get out! Ah! Rude! Rude! Stop it! Yeah. See, look. The fucking toy comes out when I get near it. And look, she's down there again. Don't worry, lady, I will save you. Go in there, you say. You got it. I'm gonna go this one instead. Where's that audio coming from? Like... I'm in the tavern! Murder-suicide. Ocean House killer possibly responsible for Inferno. Now, Nick, if you're in this situation, do you know the thing you really shouldn't do if you're in the fucking haunted house and they've been throwing shit at you? You know what you really shouldn't do?
What?
I'm gonna get in the fucking dumbbell thing. I'm sure this will end out just fine. Into the abyss. Hello. Ah. Very good. Working on it. Diary.
So is this ghost like, I want to die?
Okay, so
Kill me.
if you want me to explain what's happening, so basically, I'll read this and then you should figure out what happened. This is charter remains what looks like a diary. 05/30/1958. That was, wow, she's been here for like 50 fucking years. Because remember, we're in like 04 right now. Wow.
Yeah.
Just arrived at the Ocean House. We have a week-long holiday here in Santa Monica, and Ed has booked us a room for the hotel's grand opening. It's a wonderful place, almost magical. The children have been swimming all afternoon. 05/31/1958. The first 2 days have been almost perfect, except that Ed can't seem to stop asking about the locket I received from my mother. He seems to think it was sent to me by some other admirer. Ed can be sweet, but sometimes his jealousy can get the better of him. Hopefully he'll feel better tomorrow. 06/01/58. The sun is out today, not a cloud in the sky. Ed seems a little on edge, keeps guessing as to who my new boyfriend is. Silly Ed. 06/3/1958. There was a picnic for the hotel guests this morning. Quite a grand affair. Ed is in a dark mood. I don't know what I can do to reassure him that he's my one and only love. The only time he seems to brighten up was when he's speaking to the groundskeeper. Boys and their tools. 06/04/58. We only have 2 days left, and thank God we're finally going home. Ed won't speak to me or the children, and I found him more than once in the bathroom, holding the locket and staring at it. I'm afraid he suffered some sort of breakdown. I've told him we can go home, but he just shakes his head. He won't look at me. I just want to go home. 06:05:58. Ed left early this morning, and I haven't seen him since. If I haven't seen him in another hour, I'm going to call the hotel manager. Against my better wishes, Ed Jr. went to look for him downstairs in the basement. Why would you let your kid go into the fucking basement of a hotel by himself? That just seems dangerous. I'm going to send Tiffany down to fetch him. Wait, someone's knocking at the door. Oh my god, Ed's covered in blood.
Send my other kid down.
Coming to kill me. Locked myself in the bathroom. He's gone crazy. He keeps shouting we'll be together forever. Never let me go. Someone please help. The writing trails off in the page. So, anyway, Ed killed them all and has trapped them all in here as ghosts.
Alright.
And the lady is trying to help us free her. Because, you know, Ed is basically just, like, repeatedly killing her. And, like, this is them fighting, basically.
Okay.
I'm waiting for that door to get knocked down. Eh! Thank you! I'm leaving! Eh! Yeah, so, you know, she's been trapped here for, like, 50 years. Being, like, repeatedly murdered by an axe maniac. Be careful, you say. It seems like a great idea. Working on it! Gotta deal with the game's really bad mechanics at times. Hello. I have arrived. Well, fuck you too. There's my dodge book. Aw, thank you. Dodge. So I want to make sure I don't lose anything, because, like, you know, I'm never coming back here. And, you know, skill book, so, like, I want to make sure I get everything, you know? Hey. Murders unsolved. Mother or father could have been the Ocean House killer. Yep. Hello, music box. Goodbye, music box. What are you doing? X-Man, what are you doing? Ah! Face! Ghost lady! Could you not? Ow. I might need to pop the heal soon. If I don't stop getting hit by shit. Hello? Hello? You know, also he's murdering the kids repeatedly too. Like, he fucking chopped them into pieces. He's, you know, it really didn't take... Empty chest? That's weird. It really didn't take a lot to break his sanity. It was like, she got a necklace from her mom, and that's all it took.
Yeah. He was already on the edge. He's looking for an excuse.
Ah, very good. Ow. Duck and breathe. Ow. My health. Back in time.
Is this the song in the game, or is it the ghost singing?
Probably a song in the game, but so this is the pen I need to take. So I take this, and now I'm set back to how it actually is, because that's what's binding her here is the pendant.
Oh, okay.
I find it really weird if like there's just like an empty chest in here. That'd just be super weird. Although again, it's entirely possible there's just a thing that got added and it was never, you know, done. You know.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I don't know if I'll be able to get back in there, but I just want to see if like maybe it's been populated. No. Okay. Well, unfortunate. I'm gonna just go ahead and assume that it's just because that, you know, the game was never, you know, fully finished, because, you know, it wasn't, so there just isn't anything in there. Anyway, fun times away. Yep. And I leave now. Goodbye, ghost. Oh, hopefully this helps you. Oh look, kind of burning down, so maybe. Yeah, like that's a really like well done like ghost quest, you know. Like
yeah.
it does a very good job of feeling like a very creepy haunted house, despite, you know, knowing that you're a fucking vampire who's really strong. But it's like, yeah, fucking, I can't do anything with that strength.
Kitty.
Yeah.
Put on that, kitty. Alright.
Are you off tomorrow, Nick, or do you work tomorrow?
I'm off tomorrow.
Okay. So yeah, so when I get home from work tomorrow, I could just fucking sit there waiting for the shit to respawn, I guess.
Yeah, because that's all we can really do. Because we're gonna, because you basically have to chug potions during that fight. Cause
at least with the fact that we can't avoid like the scream damage, which is like almost one shots us.
Yeah.
Like that just we can't avoid that damage, and unfortunately, like, keep an eye on that spider as well as all the spiderlings. It's very hard to keep track of where to parry and everything.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm back. Oh, it's you. Now, you see, I could be a complete utter asshole and give her the amulet and basically doom the ghost to be stuck there forever.
Not even enough.
She'll keep the amulet?
I could have been undressed.
Yeah, because she'll keep it and wear it.
And who knows what I would have had to do to you. You're here to see Her Royal Majesty Queen Victoria, aren't you?
Yes.
Therese is out making a show of how well her lips fit on the pants seat of the Camarilla. Did you happen to find her chastity belt or something? Ooh, can I see it?
Really give it to her.
I'm not just some silly doll, you know. All my life, my sisters made me out to be a joke. She told you I was an embarrassment, didn't she? That I couldn't tie my shoes, let alone hold on to something for her. Is that it?
Well, no, please calm down.
She's always belittling me. She's the smart one. She's the favorite. She's the successful one. Well, it's not fair. I'm not a fool. This club's success is just as much my doing as it is hers. Do you understand what it's like to have your own flesh and blood ripping you apart on a daily basis for 2 lifetimes? Can you?
She's really trying to get you to give her that amulet.
Yes, she is.
Fine, you hold
And then
on
she, you
to
know,
it.
she's fucking.
Since you were so willing to brave that big spooky place for my darling sister, how about doing a teensy tiny favor for little troubled me?
Are you sure? What's up?
Do you know Gallery Noir down the street? I happen to know there's a charity event being organized there. Lots of influential Santa Monicans slithering in for token appearances. But there's one thing they don't know. The whole event's been set up by a kindred trying to establish their own power clique in our city. And we can't let that happen, can we? So I need some brilliant young upstart to spoil the milk.
You got it.
I promise this won't take long. Take this knife. Give the paintings in the gallery a good slashing. Don't get caught, and don't turn it into a massacre. And steal the charity box, would you? Buy yourself something velvet. I'm sure Therese will be thrilled to honor your agreement when you get back. But in the meantime, get to the museum and ruin those paintings. Then pay me a visit.
So the plan is, Nick, we're gonna finish this quest line and then end the stream. Finish this quest line should take me, I think, like 10 more minutes.
Okay.
Oh, and there was something about the paintings. What was it? I can't remember. Oh well, have fun, Duckling.
Okay, bye-bye. I'll be back. Because basically, I have to do a fight, which is what we're doing right now, which is like literally next door to this area. Do a fight, come back, talk to them, go to the diner, talk to someone, then come back, and then we're done.
Yeah.
So it should take me like 10 minutes because it's one fight. That'll be the hard part. But you know, I have the stats where it should be fine. Look around on back. Save game. One day I'll come in here. Not today, though. Now, this man who was not here before. Hey.
Hey, hold on a minute there.
I love his voice actor.
51. That's trespassing on private property. I'm gonna have to ask that you vacate the premises immediately, or I'm afraid I'll be forced to radio this in.
And did you get the call?
Huh? What call are you talking about there, Chief?
Well, the art special director. Boy, you're here to pull the art from the show.
Who might you be then, Chief?
I'm the museum's assistant.
Yeah? Does that pay well? Just taking one look at you, I'd say there's a lot of money in that line of work. Me, security's in my blood. My father's father, my 6 brothers. Yeah, we're all real keen on upholding the law, like a family of Magnum PIs. Look, I'll let you in, but I'll be filing a 62A on this when I get back to the security station after my shift. Just so you're aware.
And then I can just be a fucking
over fire.
I just be a fucking smartass. You better file a 45B as well.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, who wouldn't file a 45B? Huh? Everyone knows about 45B. Anyway, go ahead on in, and you have yourself a nice night.
You too. Now, there's other ways I can get in. Say, for example, if I wanted to, and I didn't have a toxic, I come over here, and I can... Brat! If I had strength, I could bash these off, and then lock my way in through here. But I don't have strength because my character's a fucking toothpick who is just very skilled at hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah.
Hello! Alright, equip knife. Equip knife. Cain slaves able. I have to use in the right order because it's kind of a puzzle. So I have to cut them in the order it happened. So, you know.
Wait, what?
So these
okay.
So, you know, Cain meets Lilith, Cain slays Abel, Cain spurns Lilith, and Cain's cursed by God. So first one is Cain killing Abel, and then being cursed by God, and then meeting Lilith, and then save the game, is being spurned by Lilith.
So what is doing these supposed to do?
Blood demon! For some reason. I don't know why.
Did you know this would happen?
Oh yeah, I told you, I beat the first area.
No, I'm saying like you know.
Oh, does my character know? No.
Okay. So like, if you don't do it in the right order, what happens?
You lose blood and take some damage. But
and
it's not
like do it again.
Yeah, it's like do it again.
Were you told you have to do it in the right order?
Well, I mean, you figure it out pretty quickly when the game's like, you did it out of order, you lose blood. Unfortunately, it's like one of the very few enemies of the game who like doesn't get fucking staggered. But whatever. Celerity is like really fucking strong. You know, I got like 19 EXP like on fucking standby. That's nice. I could upgrade Celerity right now if I wanted to. Alternatively, what I could do is, once I do all these quests, since there's no more fighting coming up, I can do all these quests, I can save the game, put melee skill Pineth, use a katana, and see how much damage it does in comparison to, you know, my fists. Because fists do a lot of damage, it's just that it's not the greatest damage type, but they do a lot of damage. Oh, wait. Wait! I forgot something. I forgot to grab the charity box, which is money. And, oh boy. What the fuck? I'm so confused, Nick. Look at the most recent chat message in the chat. I'm so fucking confused.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just a bot, and then this, like, the fucking link is blocked.
It's just weird.
Yeah.
Boop. Turn off the lights. What? Oh, because I stole the fucking... Because I stole the charity box off Humanity. That makes sense. Oh, Humanity's really easy to, gain. I lost a lot of Humanity for that. Oh well. I saw this fucking review for this game. It's like, Cain killed Abel and God got really mad at him. And then God said, I curse you, Cain, with like, super strength. And living forever. And, you wanna fly too? I can give you that.
You. What were you thinking?
About?
The museum. That was my event. Did you think I wouldn't find out?
But.
Shut up. I thought I could control my sister as long as Tongue was out of the picture, but nothing's changed. I should have expected that you'd succumb to Jeanette's influence like all the others, but how dare you!
I didn't do it!
Don't lie to me!
I didn't do it!
Jeanette already confessed she tricked you into
I didn't do it!
It was probably all Tongue's idea. I'll deal with them later. But that's still no excuse for you ruining my museum.
I swear I didn't do it.
Excellent. I'll take that.
Wow, okay.
However, Jeanette claimed you did it for her. But let's say I believe you. After all, you've acted decently and rationally up to now. I imagine you'd still like me to call off the feud.
Yes, please.
There's only one problem. If Tongue gets word that I threatened Jeanette, which he most certainly already has, it's not likely he'll believe me. So, in order to call off the feud, you're going to have to convince Jeanette to forgive me first.
Okay. And how did I do that?
I made some threats against my sister. Idle threats, involving fire and her impious satin sheets. She took them quite seriously, and is avoiding me. I want to meet with her, and explain that they were said in the heat of the moment.
Okay.
I asked her to meet me at the Surfside Diner, to reconcile, but I'm busy with the club and my other endeavors. I'd like you to go to the diner and promise her that I don't plan to take any action against her. Wait for her in the back booth, near the phones.
You got it.
For all her unwholesome diversions and irritating disruptions, I should be less tolerant of her. She is my sister, however, and I suppose I'm obligated to forgive her trespasses. I did sire her after all. Please, be quick about it.
Alright, bye-bye. I'll be right back. That was weird. I crouched down low enough to enter the level of where the music was supposed to get louder, and then I went back up and it immediately got quiet again. That was weird.
Yeah.
And now, there's like 4 gang guys here waiting for me. So I go up to them.
Hey, where you going, man?
Where you going, man? And I told you, don't you dare talk to me like that.
Don't hurt me.
Don't hurt me, man. I'm good. Anyway. So they're supposed to like try to kill me when I come in here, but hey, what's up? Hello.
I'm terribly sorry about that. My sister was just furious about your refusal to take part in her design, so she sent those men to kill you. But I'm going to make sure it never happens again. Drop by. We'll take care of this tongue business. She's crazy! Help!
Oh no, they're fighting. I must go. Vampire Man.
So what if you didn't do the? So if you didn't do the museum thing, would this like quest line just have ended?
I've never tried to not do it because it's EXP. Maybe. Like if I'm given a quest, I do it. That's EXP.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Jump up, gets really quiet, fall back down really loud. Hello. Oh no. She has split personality because she's Malkavian. Who would have guessed?
You. I'm really sorry it had to end this way. I truly am. You seemed promising, but you've been tainted by the stink of my sister's schemes. And now, I'm going to make sure she never double-crosses me again. Don't listen to her. She'll kill us both. Save me and I'll help you find Bertram. I swear. Shut up, Jeanette. I warned you to stay away from Tongue.
Oh, no.
He's turned you against me. I always
So that's why you
looked
never
out for
see him in the same room.
You didn't stand my success. You had to meddle, didn't you? I didn't want it to end like this, but you forced me. I wasn't sticking my fingers in anyone's pie, dear sister. Of course you weren't. Just like you weren't working with him. Is it any different than the way you treated Father?
I wonder if it's the same voice actress. That'd be really cool, like attention to detail if it's the same voice actress doing both of them.
It probably is.
It probably is, but I don't know and don't really care enough to look it up.
You don't say a word about Father. Your heart still belongs to Daddy after all these years, eh, sister? At least he loved me. You take that back, you bitch! You never gave me any credit for anything, Therese. I was the one calling the shots. Bertram was dancing on my leash. How does it feel to know that I beat you?
What's going on here?
Isn't it obvious? I'm about to rid the night of this deviant, backstabbing whore. Do you realize that despite her condition, she still fornicates with Kine, no less? So despicable. So
Kine.
unclean.
Kine.
You're one to talk,
human.
dear sister.
Just regular
or
mortal.
should I say Daddy's little girl? Do you want to know just
I
how
was about to say that you beat me to
Baron
it.
of Santa Monica can be? Shut up, Jeanette.
That's what I would have figured, but I was
Love
like,
the world to think you're a saint. When you thought I was asleep, I used to hear Father come in at night. I heard him whisper how much he loved you in your ear before
Jesus
he
fucking
don't finish
Christ.
that sentence, or you're dead. Had his way with you, and he didn't have to force you. You went limp and became his plaything. Do you think I didn't hear it? Night after night? Always the obedient daughter until... Shut up. Just shut up! That's right, Jeanette.
I
No one wants
might
to
need to
hear
raise
your
my
lies.
persuasion,
I
actually.
was the good girl. You were
I thought
the
I
bad
had enough, but
one.
I might
And
raise it.
despite that, I've always covered up your mistakes. I've taken care of you. And this is how you repay me. Taken care of me. You've done nothing but keep me down. Blame me for every mistake. Did you expect me to let you rule my life until the end of time? No, sister. You've had it coming since our last sunrise. Is that right, dear? If it wasn't for me, you would have never survived this long. Remember? They tried to separate us, but I refused. I chose this life and brought you into it so that we could stay together. Obviously, you've forgotten. She's a control freak. People, things,
I like how your
emotions.
character's
If she
clearly
can't
caught on to
control
what's happening,
something,
but it's
she
just
gets rid
egging
of
it on.
And you're
Yeah.
a wild animal. You'll run up
I think
against
I might
anything
need to
that'll take
reload
you
because
into the night. Then when
if
you
you
stop
have a
being
high
bored,
enough
you bite the hand that
charisma, which
fed
I
you.
thought I had a high enough, but
Teresa, Father loved me. I was a good girl. I always did what I was told. You always hated that he loved me. You disobeyed him. You brought men home when he wasn't there. You were an awful daughter to him. Father came home drunk one day and mistook me for Therese. Because I'd fallen asleep in her bed. Don't listen to her. She's lying. Therese walked in while he was there, and she saw me lying with him, and so she went to the closet and pulled out his hunting shotgun, loaded it with deer shot, and blew his mind out all over the silly clown wallpaper. That's a lie. Father killed himself because of Jeanette. She made him miserable. As I recall, he died with a smile on his face. The police sure did. They broke us up for a little while, remember? The first thing you did after your escape was find me. Enough! Don't say another word about that. So, sweet sister, is this how it has to end? I admit I always knew this night might come. Well, any message you want me to give Father? An apology? A love letter?
Oh yeah, I have to reload the game. And raise my charisma. I thought it was high enough. Where's purse? Because we're in 5 was enough, but I guess it wasn't. Six enough? Hello, it's me again. I've come back.
Don't listen to her. Shut up! I wasn't of course. Is it any Father? You don't. Your heart's at least. You take. You never gave. You seem. Isn't it? You're one to. Shut up. You don't fin.
So if you have a high enough reason, then you just like kind of.
You can convince them to not fight,
right?
which.
She's a control, and you're a.
I.
Therese, Father loved me. I was a good girl.
Do you like still not have enough?
Yeah, which I could have sworn it was just 5. And I did this on my test run to make sure that, you know, everything's working still. Fucking. If I still have the option, then it might have bugged out somewhere. Because I did literally everything the exact same.
You don't listen to. Shut up, Jeanette. I wasn't. Of course. Is it any Father? You don't. Your heart. At least you take. You never gave. You seem like.
Need to.
Isn't it? You're one
what's
to.
going
Shut
on.
Up. You don't.
Because there should be an option 3.
Hat is. Shut up. Would you like
And
to tell the story?
I can.
She makes herself out. I'm the taking.
Do it, I guess, to see why it's not doing. Because I definitely have a high enough stat for it at this point.
As I said, Therese on Father loved. Father can't. Don't listen to her. Therese walk. That's a lot. As I recall. As you should. So. I should turn this on you.
Yeah. So I have to. I'm gonna end the stream and I'm gonna figure out why it's not letting me save them now because I know I have the stats to fix them. So that's weird. It might have just bugged out somewhere. That's, you know, always entirely possible. Okay, well, with that done, while I work on that, I want to thank everybody for coming to the stream. Thank you for coming, and hopefully we see you next one. Have a good night, and we'll see you then. Good night, everyone. Have a good one. We'll see you later.
Good night.
Good night.